It is going to be a crazy day inside Gwynn and Chris here, 97.3 The Fan. Chris Ello, Tony Gwynn Jr. is idle. For those who don't like that term, sorry. I think it's the best term. Skraby's alongside, but it'll be the two of us for the next 4 hours. And we got a lot to get done, though, because there's a lot going on. The NBA trade deadline came and went. Giannis is still a buck. John Moran is still pain in the ass. Still with Memphis also. Draymond Green stayed with the Warriors. Just about everybody else was traded, though. So we'll talk about the NBA trade deadline here. Obviously, it is Super Bowl Thursday. We're 48 hours away from a game that, at least by my way of thinking, nobody's really thinking about. I mean, what other than the fact that Drake May was a little bit gimpy one day or something and couldn't practice, and the fact that Tom Brady was asked who he's rooting for in the Super Bowl, and he honestly looked at the camera and said, I don't have a dog in this fight.
Yeah,
really, you only played for the Patriots for 13 years, went to 12 Super Bowls, but you have no interest in the Patriots winning. At least say this. If you really want to try to sound like you're, kind of even, just say, look, I obviously played for the Patriots a long time. It's pretty impossible not to have some feelings toward the Patriots. But now that I'm out of the game and I'm broadcasting, I'm just looking for a good game. At least acknowledge the fact that you played there and you are pretty much the face of the Patriot franchise forevermore.
We're going to talk about this in the Big Five because Vince Wilfork had a response.
Vince wasn't pleased.
And by the way, Vince lost a lot of weight.
Oh, he did. I was going to say, Vince is not a guy I would want to displease.
No,
he could sit on you and that would be the end of things.
I'm sure he's still as strong as he was. But Vince had some words for Mr. Brady.
I just don't, look, I mean, be straight. I mean, like if San Diego State was playing, somebody in the finals and everyone in the world, because everyone in the world knows Tom Brady's a Patriot. And matter of fact, nobody even remembers that he won a Super Bowl for the Buccaneers. I mean, you almost have to be a diehard Tampa Bay fan to even remember that now. You always go back to his Patriot time. It's fine. The Patriots are in the Super Bowl. It's okay if you're rooting for them. You're not calling the game. For once in the world, Tom Brady is not calling a game that he has interest in. By the way, does Fox, when the Raiders get good, if the Raiders ever get good,
they're an AFC team, so they're CBS.
Okay, but Fox and CBS,
they switch sometimes.
They switch sometimes. Is it possible if the Raiders get to be where they're on the level of playing the game of the week and they're playing like an NFC team, you ever going to ask him to call one of the games? I mean, it's already such.
I don't think you can.
I don't think he should be an owner and calling games either and getting the insight that he gets. I mean, it isn't helping yet.
It's definitely not helping.
It's not helping, but there might be a day. Like I said, the Raiders could, eventually get good. They could, find some luck with this new coach. Maybe, Kubiak, the guy they're going to hire, maybe he's the one that can get them turned around. I don't know. Maybe they draft the old Mendoza there and Mendoza turns into the next John Elway. I don't think he will, but so let's just say in 5 years, though, the Raiders are playing, I don't know, whoever it is, week 13 with everything on the line. Brady get to go into the other team's camp and get all the information on the game. I mean, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. I don't know why the NFL doesn't see the problem here. Yeah, well, excuse me. I'm going to need to watch the Steelers practice this week. Why would that be? Well, I'm calling the game. I got to prepare. I mean, how much longer till that happens? Anyway, Brady is a liar. And welcome to the world. We live in a world of liars sometimes, it seems, anyway.
Did we wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning?
No, I'm all right.
All right.
I'm
we live in a world of liars.
Have you
I know,
have
but
you been
that's
paying
dark.
attention?
That's dark.
Yeah, well, it's accurate.
We have a light of a show, Chris. We produce light here.
We're going to do a lighthearted day.
Yes.
Obviously the big news here is that the Padres have assigned themselves a right-handed hitting designated hitter / outfielder, corner outfielder / first. I thought I saw it was interesting. One person wrote somewhere that MIguel Andujar can not only DH, he can play first base and right field. That's great, because I'm sure we're going to take Fernando out often so that Andujar can be the starting right fielder. But, yeah, I think this on the surface, good move, solid. MIguel Andujar coming off a really good year. And never mind the fact that it was his first good year in 6 years, because, he had some really lean times there, this guy. He was almost barely hanging on in baseball. But I think, based if you just want to look at what he did last year, it's a great pickup for $4 million. I want to remind everybody, though, right now, here and now, today, the Padres signed MIguel Andujar. They did not sign 7-time All-Star MIguel Andujar. They did not sign, finished in the top 5 of the MVP balloting, MIguel Andujar. Point being, MIguel Andujar is not going to determine the fate of the Padres this year. So it's a good signing. You need another bat. Beyond that, I don't think it's a whole lot more than that. I will say this, though. For those of you who have unfairly already compared MIguel Andujar to all of the recent DHs that we have picked up, MIguel Andujar trends a whole lot better than the likes of Nelson Cruz, Matt Carpenter, Jason Hayward, and some of the others that have been brought in here. Yuli Gurriel, remember him? I almost forgot him. Kind of wish I had.
Yeah.
But let's just look at
the name was bigger than his stay.
Well, let's just look at some of the numbers on those guys and try to explain why maybe it didn't work. Nelson Cruz is a borderline Hall of Fame player overall, over 400 and some odd home runs, had an 856 career OPS. But the year before the Padres signed him in Washington, he was 200 points below that. So he'd already been trending into the territory of a has-been. And so when we got him, predictably, his OPS was 681 instead of 856. So that didn't work. Matt Carpenter, career 814. But we didn't get that Matt Carpenter.
No.
Right? The Matt Carpenter we got had gone 581 and 640 in his 2 previous seasons. Now, full seasons. He did sneak a 40-game season in with the Yankees. Remember this? And he hit like 8 home runs into the porch, and he was like 1,100, and we thought, wow, this is it. Yeah, well, we didn't have the short porch here. He 641, 5 home runs, basically a disaster. Jason Hayward, 744 career, under 700 the year before we got him, under 500 the year we had him last year. And Gurriel, 759 career. These are all really good players in terms of their careers. Gurriel was in the 600s, though, the 3 previous years that we got him. Last year, he wouldn't even make 400 in the OPS. So we got a bunch of guys the last several years who are trending downward. Now, MIguel Andujar, on the other hand, career OPS 755, but last year, how about 822? Trending in the right direction. See what I mean? So I like that.
What about his lefty stuff?
He's over 900.
I thought you were going to just jump out of your seat.
Yeah, I'll get onto that. I mean, the guy's over 900 against lefties. He's got to be in the starting lineup, in the middle of the lineup against lefties every single game until further notice. So, yeah, I think it's a really good pickup. I don't expect him to come here to Petco Park. Nobody seems to come to Petco Park and improve on their power numbers. Nobody, zero. Nobody. So, yes, 900-plus OPS coming to Petco Park. If he gets in the 850s, I'll be thrilled. And so should you. Anyway, that's the big Padres signing. Like I said, it's not 10-time All-Star MIguel Andujar. I don't even know that he ever even was considered for All-Star status.
I would have to double-check this, but I think in his rookie year, he finished second to Shohei for Rookie of the Year. That's how good he was in his rookie year.
His rookie year, he had an OPS of 855, right? That was incredible. But after that, he never got above 700.
Yeah, I did.
until last year.
Yeah, we were talking about this last night on the Skraby show.
He disappeared for like 6 years. Completely disappeared. He was with the Yankees, with the Pirates, he was with the Reds, but he couldn't hit. He did finish second to Shohei. Here's the list of the guys he beat out, though. Third place that year, Gleyber Torres. Okay. At least he's still playing, right?
I know his name.
Yeah, right. Fourth place, Joey Wendell.
I've heard of him. I don't know much about him.
Okay, try this one. Fifth place, Daniel Polka.
No. I've never heard of Daniel Polka.
Polka.
I don't know.
And then finally, Ryan Yarborough, who I think did start an all-star game once, but has been injured for the last several years. Anyway, that was MIguel Andujar's rookie year. That's 8 years ago. But last year, he's trending in the right direction. So hopefully that's a good move for the Padres. More on the ownership situation with the Padres. Getting you ready for Super Bowl 60, whether you want to or not. I got a bunch of fun facts, and we're going to go through all of those. We're going to keep you up to date on the NBA trade deadline. And Skraby has put on my sheet here to tell all of you that in a half an hour at 2:40,
we're doing this.
We are going to take, I think for the first time in ages.
It's been a while.
And I may leave the studio and just have you do it alone. We are planning to take your phone calls.
Yes.
And we're just going to leave it open, like let anybody call about anything.
Padres related.
No. I'm not limiting.
Okay, sports
not
related.
Limiting.
Sports related.
Not limiting. You want to call?
Say sports related.
You want to call about the Carolina Hurricanes? By God, you call about the Carolina Hurricanes.
I would love that.
All right, a half an hour from now, Skraby says it's right here on my sheet. Calls with an exclamation point.
Yes.
Get ready for that. Gwynn and Chris is underway.
Hot tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2026 inventory. Friday through Sunday.
Tony is off today. I guarantee you, though, if he were here, he would want me to mention what I'm about to talk about here. 2:18 is the time. Crisello, Skraby's alongside. You touched on it while we were off the air. I was down in Phoenix last night. Aztecs women's basketball team did lose. 13-game win streak was snapped. Did not play well.
They were
And
tied
so-
at halftime?
Actually tied to the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And then it flurry of turnovers, and it got away from them. So after 13 in a row, they'll have to try to start a new streak. They're still having a great year, obviously. Men's basketball tied for first place, although Utah State won a big game at New Mexico the other night.
Mm-hmm.
So Utah State beats the Aztecs and the Lobos back-to-back. That's impressive for Utah State, I must say. Football, you're getting into the spring. Baseball starting. But if you ever went to any Aztec game, and I'm talking any time over the last 35 to maybe even 40 years, you know who Chet is. His full name is Chet Carney. He was the greatest Aztec fan of them all. He was at every game. He wore his hard hat at the football. He always had one of those construction hard hats on.
Love it.
He was like the fan who led the cheers in the crowd. Finally got to the point where he'd come on the basketball court. He would go end to end with cartwheels and then finish it with the splits on the baseline.
He was doing all this?
He did the
That is some
splits.
athleticism right there.
Chet went to games when no one else was at the games, right? When the basketball team played at Peterson Gym under Fred Trinkle, Chet Carney was at those games. There's no bigger Aztec for life than Chet Carney. And if you're, like I said, if you're an Aztec, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, take a second, go online or go to the YouTube feed. Skraby's got his photo up. Chet passed yesterday. And I didn't get any and haven't gotten any more details than that. I wish I had some more. My prayers and everything goes out to his friends, his fans, his family. But even Kirk Morrison tweeted about Chet. Now you're talking about a borderline NFL Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Ryan Lindley tweeted about him. And I guarantee you, Tony, and there's no way you didn't know him. Kawhi Leonard, anybody knew Chet. Said, Kirk, rest in peace, the biggest Aztec fan I ever knew. Your joy, excitement, and relentless support for the Aztecs was remarkable to so many. Thank you, my friend. We will miss you. There are a lot of those kinds of tweets out there from Aztec family.
I'm loving that he actually got to see them go to a national championship.
Yeah, I and I
That's
hope
crazy.
I even hope he got to go to the game.
Yeah.
I don't know,
But at least he got to see them in the game.
He did get to see them go that far. Chet Carney graduated from San Diego State many years ago. I mean, I'm thinking 30, 40 years ago. But when I went to school, I knew who Chet was. He was running around cheering, and back then it just wasn't cool to cheer for the Aztecs. No one did. But Chet would come out there and he'd just put everything he had into it. So my, some of the Aztec faithful family may not have heard about that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get that in. All prayers out to Chet and his family. And if anybody knows any more information, you're listening to the show, I don't even have to include it on the show, but I would like to actually, find out, what happened. If anybody knows, we don't have to, put it out or anything, but I just would be curious. But, he always said hi. I don't think he knew my name. Maybe he did. I don't know. He knew everybody pretty much, right? So he would just.
But you definitely knew
knew
his
him.
name.
Oh yeah, you knew Chet. And when he would go off on one of those baseline cartwheel moves, and then you see the guy, he was, not. I wanted to say a little chunkier, but when he would do that baseline split, Scrape, he got all the way down.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Chet was the man.
Last time I tried to do splits, I almost killed myself. So
yeah, no, Chet was. I mean, when it's funny when you say the term Aztec for life.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. He is the guy. Nobody can be the biggest Aztec fan. I don't care who you are out there, me, anyone. You can never be the number one Aztec fan because he was, and that's just how that went.
I hope the Aztecs do something for him.
Yeah, I'm sure that. Like I said, this just happened yesterday, and I caught. The word of it came out yesterday, and I was reading it on the way back or to the hotel or to the, my room last night. And, so sad, and saw some more stuff today. And Ryan Lindley posted. A lot of guys who have been finding out about it have been posting today. All right. Aztecs men play at Air Force Saturday. Women play at San Jose. Yes, Skraby. Tomorrow, I'm landing in an airport which is right next to Levi's Stadium. I can't imagine a place I'd rather go tomorrow, but I'll be joining you guys in the afternoon. The question is, are we going to need a police escort to get to our hotel?
I
know what I mean?
I've been actually worried about this all week.
It could be gridlock when we get there. It really could. I don't know.
Well, they have to have a good way to keep the traffic flowing. You can't just have a Super Bowl and then have gridlock.
Right. I mean, it's 2 days before the game, but still, everybody's arriving probably tomorrow.
Did you all talk about it in this last trip? Like, what are we going to experience?
There haven't been any talks about it. I know Stacy and me and you and Tony talked about it on the show the other day, and that's about all I've talked to anyone about it. So,
I mean, it's cool. I mean, if you can get some time to go down and check some things out.
I don't see how I'm going to be able to. My wife.
The game's on Saturday?
Our game's on Saturday.
So you'll be there Friday night.
Right. But we go home Saturday night. Lori did look to see if there was anything I could take part in, because she thought it'd be fun for me as well. But she said all of the events are actually in San Francisco.
Yeah, my friends have told me that a lot of the events are in San Francisco. The game is just being held in Santa Clara.
Right.
They did all the press conferences and stuff in Santa Clara, but most of the parties are in San Francisco.
Right. And
so
the
maybe
NFL experience,
be okay.
the NFL experience is in San Francisco.
Yeah.
With the game being
so
played.
You can't go up there.
And how many miles away is it, Scrape? You know
35.
Exactly. You know exactly how far away.
Yeah.
it is.
Every time people are like, it's not the same. I'm like, it takes the same amount of time to drive from San Francisco to San Jose than it does from San Diego to LA.
Okay, but it's not the same distance.
It's not. No, it's not.
LA to San Diego is over 100 miles.
Yes, it is.
San Francisco to San Jose is 35 miles.
It's just the traffic is atrocious.
It can be rough. It can definitely be rough.
It can be rough too in LA. What am I talking about?
Yeah, it's true. It can take a lot longer than 2.5 hours to get to LA. You can make it 5 if you catch it at the wrong time. Remember to listen here in a couple of hours around 5:35, 3 hours to be exact, but stick around or come back if you leave us. 5:35, we'll announce today's biggest fan. And that fan will have a chance to qualify for night at our Odyssey Suite. Future Padres game with all of the fan staff. Catered by Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Register your name at 973thefansd.com/biggest-fan in order to potentially have your name called. We are pleased to be broadcasting Skraby and I. Although Skraby's not going to be long for this place.
Why?
And we're building your own studio down the hall.
Oh, that's
so
right.
we don't have to see you anymore.
That would be amazing.
And then we can just watch you through the Zoom camera and not have you here making signals and signs.
I know. I would just be able to go press a button. Break, Chris.
Just break. But for now, we're all together in the Bill House Studios where we know how.
Since we got very little time, I want to bring this up. I saw my first Waymo in San Diego the other day.
Oh, I thought they weren't allowed to come down here.
I don't know.
I thought we had no okayed those.
I saw it.
Tell everybody what they are in case you don't know.
They're self-driving cars, but there was someone in the driver's seat.
Okay, they're self-driving cars. Now you saw somebody. My brother-in-law Mark, who lives in Burbank, regularly takes those.
He's like, it?
Well, it took a minute, but he's now totally used to it. He's almost become lazy to the point where he won't even go to the market if he's not sitting in a car that's driving him with no person there.
I love driving too much.
I don't want to sit there with a car. And so how uncomfortable is it just in general? The car pulls up.
I've never been in it.
There's no, right. I'm trying to explain what he's told me.
Oh, okay.
The car pulls up. There's no one in it. There's no one around. You get in the back seat, sit down. I guess there's a screen that you type in where you're going. I think you can even choose the kind of music you want to listen to, set the temperature of the control. You know what I mean?
I mean, this does sound kind of good.
Okay. And then you hit start and away it goes and it takes you to where you're going and there's nobody driving the car.
Yeah. This time I saw someone in the driver's seat, but they weren't touching the wheel. They were just there in case something happened.
But in LA, they're way past that.
Oh yeah. And Waymo also doesn't know how to determine when there's a crime scene and they'll just drive through crime tape and things like that in LA.
Well,
they need to fix that part.
Well, I'm not concerned, and I told him this, but he said, don't worry about it, but I would worry about it. When you're driving along in just general traffic, I'm willing to believe that the car can kind of find its way. What worries me is when I come to a green light and I'm going through and now somebody runs the light. If it's me, I'm stopping because, does the Waymo recognize that?
I would think they have to.
Mark told me that they actually recognize it faster than you would. So he says you're even safer.
I believe it, but I don't.
I don't either.
I mean, the computer can work faster than our brains.
It's going to be a leap of faith when the Waymo comes to San Diego, because they may not let it be here yet, but it's eventually going to work its way.
Yeah.
Or you'll go to L.A. and you'll have a chance to ride one of these. Pretty soon we'll all be riding them, Skrabe. We'll all just be sitting in the back seat, and there'll be no drivers anywhere.
I'm going to go, next time there's a Waymo, I'm going to go take it. I'm going to see what happens.
I want you to go take one up in L.A. with the no driver anywhere.
Oh, that would be weird.
I think my first ride, I would go with my brother-in-law just to have a little support.
I mean, it would be nice to go with someone who's already been there, so they calm you a little bit.
Yeah.
But when the semi is coming at you,
that's what worries me.
And then I can't.
Hey, the semi! Who do you even tell? You just got to hope the car gets out of the way.
The car goes, I'm sorry, and there's crashes.
I'm busy, yeah. I don't know. All right, Skraby says we're taking phone calls in the next segment. That gives you about 20 minutes to talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. MIguel Andujar, the new ownership situation, the season coming up, the offseason, the Super Bowl, the NBA trade deadline, the Aztecs, or the Carolina Hurricanes. 833-288-0973. Give us some calls if you dare as Gwynn and Chris continues.
Ben and Woods on the Fan.
All right, it's time for the Beaver Nuggets. So the story is somehow Buc-ee's got brought up. I think Frank brought it up.
Yes.
And it's a rest stop / mall / entertainment zone, super center. And someone said on the chat yesterday that they have like 100. They went to one with like 100 gas pumps, which is a lot, I guess. But while we were talking about this, Sam Levitt was in New York listening, and he goes, put me on. And so we put him on, and he's talking about how much he loves Buc-ee's. And so we got into the conversation, and it ended up being about the Beaver Nuggets. And so I had to order them because I find the name Beaver Nuggets very gross. I find it gross. But we're going to go with this. It's kind of like a Cheeto / a corn pop.
It's like a cheese doodle.
A cheese doodle. And we're going to eat them right now. I don't think these are bad, but here we go. I like it. It tastes like a corn pop.
I was just saying it tastes like a waffle, really.
It does kind of taste like a waffle. You know what? I'm in. These are good.
Yeah, I'm not.
You want another one?
No, I don't want another one. But yeah, I mean, it tastes like a waffle, like a waffle with syrup on it.
It's pretty good. I gotta say, I'm not hating these at all. Actually, they're very good. I like this. The waffle is a perfect explanation. If you've ever had, I'm sorry, I'm talking on the microphone with food in my mouth. But if you've ever had a what is it? A Lay's potato chip that's waffle flavor. It's kind of like that. Sad Fryer says, "Are they cheesy?" No, they're not cheesy at all. Actually, they're sweet.
No, it's like a hard waffle with syrup on it, with dried encrusted syrup on it.
Now I don't exactly know what the puff is. It could be just fake something.
Most likely. I mean,
it's like caramel a little bit too. All right, I gotta stop eating these because I will eat the whole bag. I love these things. I'm gonna leave them here though because I will eat this if I go home. It's just gonna be a bunch of beaver nuggets in my bed as I sleepwalk or something like that. All right, it's time for the Beaver Nuggets. So the story is somehow Buc-ee's got brought up. I think Frank brought it up.
Yes.
And it's a rest stop / mall / entertainment zone, super center. And someone said on the chat yesterday that they have like 100. They went to one with like 100 gas pumps, which is a lot, I guess. But while we were talking about this, Sam Levitt was in New York listening, and he goes, "Put me on, put me on, put me on." And so we put him on, and he's talking about how much he loves Buc-ee's. And so we got into the conversation, and it ended up being about the beaver nuggets. And so I had to order them because I find the name beaver nuggets very gross. I find it gross. But we're going to go with this. It's kind of like a Cheeto / a corn pop.
It's like a cheese doodle.
A cheese doodle. And we're going to eat them right now. I don't think these are bad, but here we go. I like it. It tastes like a corn pop.
I was just saying it tastes like a waffle, really.
It does kind of taste like a waffle. You know what? I'm in. These are good.
Yeah, I'm not.
You want another one?
No, I don't want another one. But yeah, I mean, it tastes like a waffle, like a waffle with syrup on it.
It's pretty good. I gotta say. I'm not hating these at all. Actually, they're very good. I like this. The waffle is a perfect explanation. If you've ever had, I'm sorry, I'm talking on the microphone with food in my mouth. But if you've ever had a, what is it? A Lay's potato chip that's waffle flavor. It's kind of like that. Sad Fryer says, are they cheesy? No, they're not cheesy at all, actually. They're sweet.
No, it's like a hard waffle with syrup on it. With dried encrusted syrup on it.
Now, I don't exactly know what the puff is. It could be just fake something.
Most likely. I mean,
it's like caramel a little bit too. All right, I gotta stop eating these because I will eat the whole bag. I love these things. I'm gonna leave them here though because I will eat this if I go home. It's just gonna be a bunch of beaver nuggets in my bed as I sleepwalk or something like that. All right, it's time for the beaver nuggets. So the story is somehow Buc-ee's got brought up. I think Frank brought it up.
Yes.
And it's a rest stop / mall / entertainment zone, super center. And someone said on the chat yesterday that they have like 100. They went to one with like 100 gas pumps, which is a lot, I guess. But while we were talking about this, Sam Levitt was in New York listening, and he goes, "Put me on, put me on, put me on."
If you are one of the few, the proud, the people who honestly care about Super Bowl 60, I mean, you have to care a lot if you want to read Bill Barnwell's preview on ESPN.com.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling down. It is least 30 pages of,
How much is it about how great Drake May is?
Haven't got to that yet. I don't know.
That's page 14 through 30.
It is incredible. I'm trying to just see who he picked to win the game.
Keep scrolling.
I've been scrolling the whole time you and I have been talking, so that gives you an idea. And I'm still scrolling. Seahawks 20, Patriots 13, he says.
Oh, it's close, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have our picks, I guess, tomorrow. We'll make it official tomorrow. I'll have some Super Bowl fun facts for you later in the show today. All right, Skraby came up with this brilliant idea.
Mm-hmm.
We never open up the phones anymore on the show.
Every once in a while, I get people to tell me, "Why don't you guys ever take any calls?" And I'm like,
people will. I agree with you. They say, "Hey, let's take some calls." So we open it up for calls. Joaquin, thank you.
Yes.
Is he the only one who's called?
Hey.
Hi, Joaquin. How are you, man?
Good. How are you guys?
We're
pretty good.
What's going on?
Hey, so first I just want to say that my wife and I just had a baby girl, and so you guys have helped me get through, each day when I listen to you guys.
Congrats.
Congrats. What's your baby's name?
Thank you. Her name's Ada.
Ada.
And
All
I
right.
have a question because I was just talking with somebody this morning with the basketball team, and they had a son 3-4 years ago, but he told me the story of how they arrived at the name, and I liked it. What they did, tell me if this is close to what you did, Joaquin. They both sat down separately and wrote down a bunch of names and then compared the lists. And there was like one name that they both had written. A common one. So they chose that.
Oh.
For the baby.
What about you,
Joaquin, what'd you guys do?
That's very interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't really have a choice. It's my my wife's great grandmother's name.
Okay. Got it. So you were okay.
Good man.
Yeah, good man, Joaquin. Yeah, you sound like you're you get the same amount of vote as I get at my household.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. That's
and,
awesome.
We're glad to welcome Ada to the Gwynn and Chris family.
Yes, thank you. And then I just have one quick thing. The Tarek Skubal thing with the Detroit Tigers is just a mess. He deserves all that $32 million. I don't know why they were trying to kind of lowball him with the $19 million, deal.
Yeah, well, I think you hit it right there. I mean, they just thought maybe they could. I mean, I
thought they were going to get the arbitrator. They thought the arbitrator was going to side with them.
There's no way the arbitrator was going to sign with them. He's been the best pitcher in baseball for 2 years running. I think if I'm Tarek Skubal, look, I'm going to play out my $32 million here, and then I'm going to get out of there. And we'll see if they're able to keep him now. For now, though, the good news for the Tigers is that they signed Framber Valdez last night. So at least at the moment, right, they got a pretty impressive looking, top of this rotation with those two guys.
There's no way he plays for Tarek Skubal plays for the Tigers. There's no way
this year
because they didn't want to pay him, and then they ended up paying Framber Valdez way more than they were going to pay.
They offered.
Skubal.
Well, the crazy thing they offered Skubal $19 million, and then they gave Valdez $38 million annual average value.
Would you take
twice
that
as much money
in the face?
That's what I just said. If I'm Skubal, I'm out of there as soon as I can.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But is there a guarantee that he's out of there? What if you?
I mean, it's not up to him.
No, that's what I'm saying. So here's what I would do if I'm the Tigers. Never mind all of the egg on their face and how bad this all looks. I would try to win 1 year with Skubal and Valdez.
I mean, you got him. Why not?
Let him go at the end of the year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You're never going to get a better starting two than that.
I just feel like he's going to be at odds with the team.
Well, but he still wants to make a living, and he still wants to be considered one of the best pitchers in baseball, right? So even if he's not 100% comfortable with the Tigers, and if I'm Tarek Skubal, I would feel some type of way, as Tony loves to say.
Some type of way,
type of way. But ultimately, I still want to be the best pitcher in baseball. Secondly, when this season's over, then I will be paid somewhere by somebody more than Framber Valdez is getting, as long as I pitch well.
Yes.
So they're going to get a good version of Skubal, along with Valdez, along with, I mean, you look at the rest of the Tigers staff, it's really not too bad.
No, it's not.
I mean
they got Jack Flaherty, right?
That's what I was trying to think of. Jack Flaherty, who used to be a number one starter for the Dodgers. Okay, so he was number one with the Dodgers. He's going to be no better than 3 with the Tigers, maybe even 4. Because they got a couple of young guys. Casey Mize, I think, was one, and there's another couple of Tiger fans that know better than me. And they're in the AL Central, so we don't have to ever pay attention to them.
There's one thing that terrifies me about this is that he's going to get traded to that team that we don't like because they have the best
this year.
Yes,
I don't know that they really need that. I mean,
they don't. But do you know that they're glutton for?
They are
riches.
Okay, the Dodgers are gluttonous. That's who you're talking about. The Dodgers are gluttonous. But if they added Skubal, fine. Then who are they going to send to the bullpen? They'd have to put, Tyler Glasnow in the bullpen? Blake Snell in the bullpen? Yamamoto in the bullpen?
If someone's going to go on the Phantom IL?
There's just nobody to put in the bullpen. I don't think the Dodgers can do that. I think that would be subtraction. The old story, subtraction by addition.
Yeah, maybe they trade a starting pitcher back with Tarek Skubal, but that's my fear, Chris. And
I know, I get it.
It's a fair fear, but I have to wait until it actually happens.
I think there actually is a thing as having too much.
You know who we should ask? Our guy Gilberto.
Gilberto, the Dodger fan, is he online?
He is right now. Hello, Gilberto.
Hola, muchachos, ¿cómo están?
Muy bien.
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, muy bien.
And there ends my conversation.
Me too.
Guys, the truth is, we would love to have Scuba, but there's pitchers that have to be traded for that, and we got Sheehan and Robleski.
Yeah.
I wasn't calling about the Dodgers, my friends, especially today.
Okay.
I'm a Patriots fan. I've been a Patriots fan since the 80s.
Come on, Gilberto. You can't root for every good team.
Yeah, you have so many championships under your belt.
No kidding. Gilberto, do you even have enough room? Do you have any money left to buy any more championship hats and videos and T-shirts? Jeez.
You know, is that I know, and it's incredible that this happened. And I gotta tell you guys, on the week, usually I used to listen at night at the Infinity Sports Network.
Okay.
That went down because Westwood One took it over, so I don't call there anymore. But I used to talk to one of the hosts there, David Shepard.
Yep.
And when the NFL season started, I had a great feeling about the Patriots because of Brable and because of Drake May. And after they beat the Bills in their fifth game, I realized that they did have a good team. And I came up with a phrase for Drake May that you may like.
Let's hear it.
I told that to David, and this is the phrase: Drake, may the force be with you always.
I like that.
I know.
It's a Star Wars thing, Chris.
Yes, I know what it is. I let me tell you something. You don't need to say that, Gilberto. The force has been with the Patriots the entire year, including their playoff games. C.J. Stroud played the worst game of his life against the Patriots. Denver didn't even have a quarterback. Justin Herbert was a shell of what he normally is. I don't, and I'll be honest with you, Drake May, you watch your team, Gilberto. He has played poorly in the playoffs.
Yes.
Other than scrambling. And if Seattle puts a spy in there and takes away his scramble, I don't know what he's going to do, because he has not impressed anyone in these playoffs. So we'll see if he can, the force can be with him Sunday. But Gilberto, I think it's ridiculous that anybody should be allowed to root for the Dodgers and the Patriots.
I agree. But yes, one more thing, Gilberto, and then we're going to try to get these other calls.
Yes. Well, no, that's what I wanted to say, guys.
Oh.
And I thank you. I thank you guys for opening the lines, because it gives us a great outlet to express our feelings about sports. I love your show. I've been listening for a long time, and I hope you stay on the air for a long time.
If we ever, I just thought of something. Thanks, Gilberto. I mean, we've been on 8 years, right? Now we're coming up on 8.
I keep losing count.
Yeah, I think it's 8. How about a Gwynn and Chris Hall of Fame induction for listeners?
Oh! I thought you were talking about you.
No, I don't need to be in it. I mean,
that would anger people.
That's the problem.
That would anger people.
Like Gilberto, to me, comes to mind.
Gilberto's been around forever.
John and Temecula. Some of these people.
Stop naming people, Chris, because they're going to get jealous.
Because the ones that should be on there, I'll forget. You're right.
We get, that's not. Let's play with that idea.
Yeah, let's go. While we're doing that, let's go to Richard in San Diego. I think he's one of the guys on the potential list. Hi, Richard.
Man, you know it's me, man.
That's you. Yes, see, I knew it was you. So, see, you'd be in the running for that honor as well. What's going on, sir?
Oh, most definitely. I just wanted to say, since you guys knew as soon as you saw my name, I wasn't going to talk about baseball. So let's go ahead and kick it with the Super Bowl looming. Chris, you just had to say something to get up under my skin, didn't you?
Oh,
you just had to.
Nice.
Justin Herbert was a shell of his former self. Do you know who that man had blocking for him?
Well, that didn't help. You're right about that. But I'm going to say something, Richard, because I've been, trying to be a Justin Herbert fan, and everybody knows that we've had this thing with Tua versus Herbert. So I've stuck up for Tua as long as I could. I can't anymore. But you got to admit, Richard, even if you're a big Justin Herbert fan, no matter what circumstances there are, he has not yet played a good playoff game. And that is going to follow him around until he plays one. But I agree with you. This year he had a hell of an excuse. But people aren't going to remember that. You know what I mean? They're going to remember what he had 4 INTs in that Houston game last year. Jacksonville, they had the 23-0 lead game. So he's still got to get past that one day.
People will remember that, but I think people will remember this for a lot longer, and this will be burned in everyone's memory. About a year from now, when you turn on KUSI News and you see man in downtown San Diego arrested for streaking while screaming, "Your team is trash," after the Chargers win the Super Bowl,
I'll tell you what.
You're going to know immediately, you're going to look at your wife, be watching the news at home with your wife, and you're going to say, "You know what's crazy, honey? I know exactly who that guy is."
That's Richard.
That's Richard.
Well, I think we're going to just make a deal with you right now, Richard. If the Chargers win the Super Bowl and you streak through downtown, Skraby and I will bail you out.
Chris will bail
Thank
you out.
you,
I'll
guys.
be there to help you get out. But
He'll help you. You could drive him home. I'll bail him
sure.
out.
I'll drive you home, Richard.
Richard, if the Chargers do ever win a Super Bowl, I think you have a right to do that.
I agree.
But,
Keep the bail money ready. Keep the bail money ready. I'll see you in a year.
All right,
Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
all right, now everybody's calling. We'll try to get everybody in. Jackie in Chula Vista, a rare phone call segment on Gwynn and Chris. Hi, Jackie. Listen
Hello,
to the,
you gotta take the radio down. Oh, that's one. We had an over-under on the chat.
on how many
All right,
people
we're
would
gonna
have
go
the
back
radio
to
on?
Jackie. Let's go to John in Carlsbad.
Hi, John.
Hey guys, how
What's
you
up?
doing?
Good, buddy. What's up?
So I just wanted to touch on the Padres here. I've wanted to talk to you guys about this for a while now.
All right.
Do you remember? First of all, I just want to say the pessimism in this town about the Padres is unlike anything I've ever seen, and I get it. I mean, I've been a Padre fan my whole life, 50-something years, and we've never won a championship. But do you remember 2 years ago? It was Jackson Merrill's first year. We didn't know how good he was going to be in center field. We didn't have a left fielder at all. That was the year we signed Profar for $1 million for the year, and he had a career year.
Yeah.
And we ended up winning 94 games that year and taking the Dodgers to within a game of, going to the championship game.
For sure.
And last year we won 90 games. This is a 90-win team as it sits right now. And I don't understand the negativity. I'm confident going into this season, and I think with the stability of Stammen at the helm and how highly he's regarded amongst the players in the clubhouse, I think we're actually going to have some stability in the clubhouse, and I'm guessing on a 92 to 95 win season this year.
John, don't go anywhere because I want you to hear what I said. If you might have missed it, because we went over this exact thing, you and I, Skraby. I think it was one of the days last week when Tony was, left early, whatever it was. I agree with John, and I don't often just offer up my love letter to the Padres. But the fact is, people have already given up on this team this year because the Dodgers signed Diaz and the Dodgers signed Tucker, and the Padres didn't sign anyone other than now Andujar and the Korean player, Song. We did get Michael King back, which I think was a big boost. But what John says is right. Padres don't have any excuses as far as I'm concerned. You have Manny, Bogey, Cronenworth in the infield. That's 3 all-stars. You have Laureano, Merrill, and Tatis in the outfield. That's at least 2 all-stars, maybe 3. You have Michael King, Pavetta, and Musgrove in your rotation. Again, 3 all-star potential players. And you have Mason Miller, Jason Adam, and another mess of guys behind them. That's more all-stars. I don't know how many all-stars a team needs to be competitive. The Padres have that. Do they have the depth that the Dodgers have? Of course not. Do they have the salaries the Dodgers have? Of course not. But I don't disagree with you, John, and I've tried to kind of scream this from the mountaintops recently, but I'm not getting a lot of support except from you. So
I think there's a chat right now. The Padres lost their manager and didn't sign anyone.
Yeah, I get it.
I know that's the thought.
That's
out
the
there.
thought. But if you don't, well, they did. They signed Song. They've now signed Andujar, and they signed King. That is we thought we were going to lose him.
Yeah, we can't forget that they did sign Michael King.
That does count.
He was free.
But we didn't add Tucker. We didn't add, that
was never going to happen anyway.
Of course not. But even with that said, I said it a month ago that right now this team should be in the playoffs based on the roster it currently has. And I'm not going to accept anything less. I'm going to hold them to that standard. I'm not going to sit here in May and June if they're 15 games under 500 and say, hey, it's okay. It's not going to be okay.
Yeah.
This team has too many highly paid all-star caliber players, maybe not enough to beat the Dodgers, but we've talked about this ad nauseum. You don't have to beat the Dodgers during the season. You just have to beat them 3 out of 5 games or whatever the series is.
See, I have
they came damn close to doing it.
I have to make the distinction that they did sign Michael King because he was a free agent. He could have gone anywhere. They actively brought him back.
Yeah.
So just because he was on the team last year means nothing. I mean, he wasn't on the team when the new year started.
It is a signing. But the chat is right. Because the chat is saying this is what people are kind of thinking.
Yeah.
And we didn't sign anybody, and we lost a manager for somebody who's totally unproven. That is the negativity. All right, I hope everybody enjoyed the phone call segment. It was pretty good, Skrabe. I know we could do another one. Now? It was good. I like to catch up with these people now and again. We don't do it enough, honestly. These people. I feel bad for Jackie. Wasn't on the phone there.
Adam texted, they're getting Musgrove back. That's almost like a free agent signing.
That's an addition as well. Thank you, Adam Klug. But the Padres potentially have 12 all-star caliber players on their team. And I just named them all.
Yeah.
That should be a contending team, in my estimation.
Fangraph said they only have a 21% chance to make the playoffs.
I don't care what that stuff says, as
Me neither.
Because if they start the season 10-0, that'll go up to 41%.
Yeah.
All right, more Gwynn and Chris, hour number 2.
There's a Roadrunner. Meet. He doesn't like me. I guess I wouldn't like me either if I was chasing me. As you can see, I'm all Aztec'd out here at the Aztec Baseball Tournament. It's the STSU Baseball Alumni Tournament. Right now, we are 1 under in the scramble. And Chris is playing well, Tony's playing well. But our ringer, Jack Townsend, is playing really well. So Chris says I can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but I can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
We are league 10 now, and it's getting really windy. It's actually kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie, I know we're in San Diego, but we're 3 under as a group. We just got off the birdie, and I just hit my defense. There's a squirrel. He wants to attack me. Squirrely! We just got our second birdie of the day thanks to this guy.
Yeah, a 4-footer after.
It was a 5-footer.
After our pro drove it 300 to the front of the green and then chipped it within 5 feet. Gravy, don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals. I do feed animals, but Chris made a birdie putt. Feeding the golf course. And we ended up shooting 63 once everything was accounted for, since it was a scramble and we had an SDSU golf player, Jack Townsend. He was with us and he did a lot for us. I think we shot 63 because of him. but we all had a good time. There's Roadrunner. Meet me. He doesn't like me. I guess I wouldn't like me either if I was chasing me. As you can see, I'm all Aztec'd out here at the Aztec Baseball Tournament. It's the SDSU Baseball Alumni Tournament. Right now, we are 1 under in the scramble. And Chris is playing well, Tony's playing well. But our ringer, Jack Townsend, is playing really well. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Scrape. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but I can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You've hit some.
We are just league 10 now, and it's getting really windy. It's actually kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie, I know we're in San Diego, but we're 3 under as a group. We just got off the birdie, and I just hit my defense. There's a squirrel. He wants to attack me. Squirrely! We just got our second birdie of the day thanks to this guy.
Yeah, a 4-footer after.
It was a 5-footer.
After our pro drove it 300 to the front of the green and then chipped it within 5 feet.
Uh-oh.
Gravy, don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals. I do feed animals, but Chris made a birdie putt. Leaving the golf course. And we ended up shooting 63 once everything was accounted for, since it was a scramble and we had an SDSU golf player, Jack Townsend. He was with us and he did a lot for us. I think we shot 63 because of him, but we all had a good time. There's Roadrunner. Meet me. He doesn't like me. I guess I wouldn't like me either if I was chasing me. As you can see, I'm all Aztec'd out here at the Aztec Baseball Tournament. It's the SDSU Baseball Alumni Tournament. Right now, we are 1 under in the scramble. And Chris is playing well, Tony's playing well. But our ringer, Jack Townsend, is playing really well.
All right, away we go in the 3 o'clock hour. Thanks to everybody who called in for our rare call-in segment. Should circle the day, Skraby. February 5th. Let's see how long it is.
That will live in infamy.
We'll see how long it'll be till we have the next call-in segment.
Don't act like we hate the people. We don't hate the people.
No, Am I
twisting your words?
You're just hearing it the wrong way.
Okay.
I'm saying February 5th because I want to make sure that we do this again. Like, I'm saying twice minimum a month. Like, I don't want to wait till March to do another call-in segment.
Okay.
What do you think?
That's fine with me. I mean, I'm all for call-in segments.
Yeah.
I do like
I'm not really all in for them, but I did enjoy that.
You just said you wanted to do twice a month.
I know.
I like the potpourri. I like the potpourri.
Potpourri of it. I wanted a Carolina Hurricane call, and I didn't get one, so I'm upset. Welcome back. Here we go. Hour number 2. We'll have the biggest fan coming up at 5:35. Don't forget about that. Remind everybody we're coming to you live. I got my papers all discombobulated here. Bill Howe Studios. We know how. And we got the Daily Gambit coming up. We did some Super Bowl bets the other day. Seahawks have been favored by 4.5 the entire time. And that's where it stands. And if you're wondering about over-under, 45.5 points. So 4.5 in the spread, 45.5 in the over-under. We have it is for fun. We have a squares thing going on, and I got good numbers, 0 and 0.
I didn't even sign up for the squares, and I got a square, which I didn't want a square.
Well, you have one.
All right. Well, if I
want to give it to me,
no, because if I win, I'll be happy about
you win something. I don't know what you win, but you'll win something.
Knowing them, they'll give me a gift card to a burrito place that expires in a week.
Knowing them, he says. Skraby taking it a shot at his own employers.
It might even be fixed because the sales team wins a lot of those prizes at the Christmas party.
But how can you fix this? They put the boxes out beforehand. We see the names. They'd have to get a hold of.
Are you going to go compare?
No, I'm just saying that if the sales team wins, they'd have to get to Sam Darnold and Drake May, wouldn't they? Can't control the score.
It's true.
Sitting in their cubicles over there.
What if they just erase the name real quick and they put?
Well, I already know my number.
That's true.
They're not going to be able to have mine.
I have no idea what my number is, but it's not as good as 0-0.
One last thing before we get to the Daily Gambit today. If you were listening to our call-in segment, our good friend, and he is a good friend, he's come by, he said hi many times. He's really nice. You would like him, even though he wears a Dodger hat. But Gilberto's taking a lot of heat out there in the chat because he's a Dodger and Patriot fan. And that's a overkill.
Combination. That's a combination.
You know how many championships that is in the last 15 years?
Well, there's 6 just
by the
Tom
Patriots,
Brady.
And there's 2 in a row by the Dodgers
So
just now.
8.
That's just way too many for anybody to have. You shouldn't get that much fun rooting for your sports teams. Part of rooting for sports teams is the anguish and the agony of it all. As you know very well, rooting for your club.
And your club as well.
My clubs are so bad recently that there's very little anguish now. Like I already know they're not going to do anything.
Well, Jeff Hafley is going to turn it all around for you.
I heard.
What?
I'm just throwing this out.
Oh, we got some excitement?
A little bit. Albert Breer.
Oh,
this guy?
I know him, actually.
Know him personally?
I do.
Is there any way to get him on the show?
I will try, but he...
Is he tough now? Because I know he's a bigwig.
Yes.
All
he's
right,
tough,
well,
but I will try because I have talked to him in the past.
See if we can get Albert Breer. He was on with, I'm going to say maybe Rich Eisen type, something like that interview, maybe even Colin Cowherd, something like that. Question was, of all the new coaches, other than Harbaugh, who's going to do the best? Albert Breer went through it and said Jeff Hafley, and then he laid it all out as to why he felt that way. I've heard now a couple of people since then that are saying they're actually bullish on this new Miami regime. So I'm cautiously...
Poor Dolphins fans.
Oh, I know. Well, we know that, look, they're going to be horrible next year. They don't have no chance next year. But, maybe Hafley's the answer. I don't know.
That's better than hearing that he's terrible.
Right.
I mean,
if it works out in a couple of years, then I'm going to, run and find Albert Breer and shake his hand.
I'll try. I'm going to text him.
Yeah, he said Hafley's the guy.
All right.
So I hope he's right. Let's go to the Daily Gambit.
Do you like money?
I think about money a lot.
Do you like money without doing anything?
Winning.
Do you want to make money while watching sports?
I think Washington is immortal luck.
Washington! Woohoo!
If you answered yes, this is your segment. Just don't blame us when you lose.
Nothing is ever your fault.
It's your game. Take it.
Gwynn and Chris go through the top bets of the day in The Daily Gambit on 97.3 The Fan.
Daily Gambit is our daily sports betting segment here on Gwynn and Chris. Please, everybody, gamble responsibly. Adam sent me the prizes for the squares. It's not money,
Wait a second. I just said it was for fun. You can't have prizes if it's
not
fun.
for money. It's for, tickets and things like that.
As long as it's on the up and up.
I hope so. But they are very good. They are very good prizes, so...
Really?
Yeah, now I'm into it.
0-0.
You got the best one. You got the best one.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm in the lead until the opening kickoff, at least.
Brandon wants to bring you back to earth. Remember that Hafley went 22-26 in 4 seasons at Boston College.
You just brought me back, Brandon. Thanks.
We're broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios.
I will say that Albert Breer talked about that and said that he did well considering this was Albert Breer speaking, not me. He said he did well at Boston College considering what they're up against in terms of money that is spent among teams in that part of the world.
We do need to take that into account nowadays.
It does. Boston College was playing Miami. Yeah. Boston College was playing
Florida State,
teams that are spending, North Carolina, Clemson.
Teams that,
So that was Albert Breer's point, actually, that Jeff Hafley did a good job under the circumstances. We'll see if he's right. I don't know.
All right, I made up this line because I could not find it, but the Aztecs women and my point spread was they were favored by 9.5.
Oh, goodness, way too much.
Even what would you have put it
Maybe 3 or 4.
Well, the reason I said 9.5 is because I was looking through all the Aztecs games and they were beating teams by double digits. And then Grand Canyon has lost pretty big games as well. So
the problem here was that Grand Canyon has been pretty solid in terms of recently. And recently the Aztec women had been on the road anyway. 3 really down to the wire games in a row that they won.
Okay.
And I just felt probably going to go down to the wire. You would have to make them favored because they were undefeated, but I wouldn't have favored them by more than 3 or 4 points. Either way, it didn't matter, right?
Yeah.
They lost by 13.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter. 57-44.
Yeah.
Here's another one that really threw me for a loop. Gonzaga at Portland last night.
Biggest upset like ever.
Gonzaga was a 22.5-point favorite. Tony actually picked Portland. I picked Gonzaga. Gonzaga lost 87-80.
That was the biggest upset of the year in college basketball, I believe.
And then you got
the point spread.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Texas A&M at Alabama. Tony and I went Alabama. They were 8.5-point favorites. Alabama won, but did not win by enough. 100-97.
You should never put your money behind
Nate Oates.
The slime ball, Nate Oates. And here's the funny thing: I'm not the only one who says that. By the way.
Mark Ziegler didn't say slime ball, but he said, I'm not going to put words in his mouth.
No, but he was saying what everybody else said, which is it took a guy like that
to allow it.
To allow
a guy who played pro to come back to college.
And everybody knew he would do it. So that tells you that we all knew he was a slime ball beforehand. Something I tried to tell you 4 years ago before we beat them in the tournament.
I do not care about Nate Oates at all. I never think about that guy.
Not my guy.
Cavaliers at LA Clippers last night. Tony went Clippers. I went Cavs. The Cavs were favored by 3.5 points, and the Cavs took care of business. 124-91. James Harden did not play in this game.
This is really difficult right now. I mean, the NBA is hard enough to gamble on to already. But now you've got guys flying here, flying there, joining a new team. Are they ready to play? Are they not playing? You don't even know who's going to be in the game.
Yeah.
So it's
kind of ridiculous.
Crazy to be betting on these games, I think, right now.
Final one is Nuggets at Knicks. The Knicks were 4.5-point favorites. Tony went Nuggets. I went Knicks. And the Knicks did win by 7 in double OT.
Double OT. Yeah, they had a little controversy at the end of the overtime. I think Denver missed the tying shot. But the ref called something away from the ball. Nobody heard the whistle. So everybody was running on the court. The Knicks thought they won. They had to clear the court. Look at the video. There was 0.3 of a second left anyway. And Denver sent it to a double overtime, but they ended up losing. All right, we'll get to today's picks in a minute, actually, in the next segment. But the game of the week was the Fresno State UNLV basketball men's. If anybody didn't see it, it was the night of the Aztec-Wyoming game. So it's Tuesday night, right? And so we were probably all watching that. Fresno State was down 3 points, I believe, with 3 seconds left in the game. And UNLV had the ball. And the UNLV guy took the inbound, and they fouled him intentionally to stop the clock. They reached out and grabbed him. So UNLV was going to go to the free throw line, up 3 with 2 free throws and 3-4 seconds left. But the officials, when the guy was fouled, he swung his arm just wildly. They called a flagrant foul on the arm swing. So the UNLV guy made both free throws. They went up by 5 with 7 seconds. Fresno State came down. Because of the flagrant foul, they got the 2 free throws, and they got to throw the ball in at half court.
Oh, dang.
So they threw it in at half court, and they made a 3. Now we're tied with 1 second left. UNLV inbounds under their own basket, throws it all the way down to the other end. and no one touches it and it goes out of bounds at the other end. The rule, you bring it back to where it was thrown in. And now it's Fresno State's ball under the other basket. They throw it in, jump shot. Fresno State scored 7 points in the last 3 seconds to win the game.
That's crazy.
98-96.
Oh man, that's a hard one to take.
That's a hang with them for our friends at UNLV.
You definitely take that home with you.
Yeah, you're up 5 with 7 seconds or 3 seconds. They lost in regulation. Didn't even have to go to overtime.
That's crazy.
All right, break. We'll give you some of the games coming up tonight and look ahead to the weekend. Gwynn and Chris. And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
Yeah.
It's one of the world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the measurement unit.
The X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education, because I did not know.
I've allowed milk and bread, but if I was asked,
tell
I would have
us
said
the
no.
actual rules of this. Like
the rule is,
see if you can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
One of you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Until you can't do it anymore.
Fulls. I will take one.
The winner,
spoonful of
Skraby,
this.
has a jar of a couple of my jars.
I think they
products.
both are winners if they pass this.
For
I
the
hate to
winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now,
this is the one that he has right now.
The 38?
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Now, this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
All right, are we doing
All right,
this?
hold on.
Here we go.
All right. Let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is a
There,
full
away he goes.
spoonful
He
of
does
the-
have a full spoonful for those listening.
This
on that.
is, I'm literally sweating watching him That's do a this full right spoon? now. That's a full spoon. All for right. sure.
That is a full
Down the
spoon.
hatch we go.
All right. And man, he went the whole thing. He did not. He did not trickle that down the throat. He
He
just
hasn't reached for the milk yet.
Skraby's coming over.
When does the heat kick in?
I knew it.
When does the heat kick in? Wow.
You better go, dude.
There goes Skraby. Skraby,
both did.
did you swallow that, Skraby? Yeah.
That is some good stuff.
It's delicious.
delicious.
We're gonna see it. I'm gonna watch you now.
I'm feeling it already. I am. Are you?
No.
He's Adam's feeling nothing. All right, so take another spoonful, Adam. You'll win.
Oh, come on. Now we're double dipping.
He's all
you
one
can't put your
spoonful.
same
That's
spoon
not
in
what
there.
the competition's all about.
We always said
Spoonful
that.
too? Yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I always said that Adam Klug was kind of had a.
I at least used a different spoon, no double dipping.
All right.
I didn't know where. I don't.
I
Think
always
it
thought
matters.
Adam Klug had a cold persona, but evidently it's just the opposite.
All right.
Big
He
boss
is
Michael
handling
Bowles
it.
in the
What are we
YouTube
waiting on,
chat,
dog?
by the way.
What you waiting on? You let laughing at drip in your hand. Oh, okay.
Scraby, where are you? Let me see.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Adam, and Adam's not having any problem at all.
Look at you, Adam.
Adam is back to.
I'll let you
But
boy.
this
I must tell you, Tony,
hold on.
that Adam has cashed the check.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
cashed
You
his
said I wouldn't be
check.
able to catch
I
you.
did.
No, you
I
cashed
sure
it,
did.
man.
You
You
proved
cashed
me
it
wrong,
for
my
sure.
friend. I
Scraby,
gotta tell you though, this is further proof that whatever we got him with that
the
tie,
tie thing,
was
yeah, because
super weak.
this is less than a 10,
he's
right?
he's over here having a difficult time.
You're turning a little red,
The time
Scraby.
was just as bad.
You're turning a little red.
By the way,
Faster.
this is delicious.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
he's going
Take another
first.
one.
Yes.
Come on, Adam. Wow,
Delicious.
you're gonna have to come back in 6 months with like an 88.
Oh.
38.
We'll have to go with the higher Scoville next time.
All right. Oh, wow. Look at this guy. He's talking
Drop.
trash now.
Well, he
I
should
haven't had a
be.
sip of milk or
He
bread.
hasn't even reached for it.
No, he doesn't
came out
even
of the
need the
gates
bread.
talking trash.
All right.
All right. Now
Hey,
I'm
man.
going to take another one.
What?
Well,
Why
you
are
gotta-
you
you gotta
doing
hold
this
another
to
spoon?
yourself?
No, because I don't want.
You don't want Adam to say he
By
has
the way,
one sauce,
yeah,
baby.
get the whole
Full spoon,
get the
baby.
same thing that like he's dropping it all in there.
Keep the studio clean.
It's all anybody's
Big
worried
boss
about.
Michael watching over here. Come on.
Woo, boy. Scrabe, get back in front of the camera. Your face is red, Scrabe. Isn't it, Tony? Are you
I'm
seeing
sweating.
the same thing?
You are sweating. Your face is definitely.
Why do you keep doing this?
You're not feeling anything?
Adam hasn't even
Anything?
moved over
I
there.
feel a 1 or maybe a 2 out of 10 here.
Wow.
Adam
That's ridiculous
Klug.
because I'm.
Wow.
Adam Klug is a tough
Maybe
son
now
of a
bent
gun.
over the trash can.
No,
over
I had
there.
to spit.
I was going to say it looks like Adam Klug may be producing the rest of the show because he's fine. Scraby may need
Scraby's
to
going
go
to
get
bed. Yeah, you know,
assistance.
here's want the milk, dude. It might
Frank
work
predicted
better.
that.
No.
Oh, did he?
Frank
Maybe he's having
predicted that.
bread.
Oh yeah, that Adam would just cruise through this with
Frank
no problem.
predicted this.
He did.
Frank on the last show.
Yeah,
said
you
Adam
had
would
it
have
like
no
that.
problem.
He did.
I got a newfound respect from Tony Gwynn Jr.
Yes, you do.
So-
all right.
So Skraby has the prizes for you, Adam. You have one a jar of the ghost.
You can
pepper
have as much of this
salsa
as you want at all
and
times.
the,
Yeah.
Mr. Lane's roasty 38 chili powder.
You should let me have that chili powder though. I think I do. I think I would do more damage.
Started
with
off
this.
giving me the mild.
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
yeah.
It's one of the
there.
world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the
Reaper
measurement
and
unit.
the
Okay.
X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education because I did not know.
I've allowed
Yeah.
milk and bread, but if I was
So
asked,
tell
I'd
us
have
tell
said
us the
no.
actual rules of this. Like
The rule
Want to see if you
is
can do it, I guess.
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
One of you can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
until you can't do it anymore.
I will take
And
one
the winner,
spoonful of
Skraby,
this.
has a jar of
it
a
is.
couple of my jars.
I think they
Products.
both are winners if they pass
Hold on one
this.
second.
I hate to
Winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now
This is the one that he has right now.
The 38,
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No,
maybe.
this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
Right, and we do
All
it.
right, here we go.
All right. Let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is a
There,
full
away he goes.
spoonful
He
of
does
the-
have a full spoonful
He
for those
does.
listening on
This
that.
is
I'm literally sweating watching him
That's
do
a
this
full
right
spoon?
now. That's a full spoon.
all right.
That is a full
down the
spoon.
hatch we go.
All
All right.
right.
he's- And man, he went the whole thing. He did not.
My
He did
turn?
not trickle that down the throat. He
He
just.
hasn't reached for the milk yet.
Scraby's coming over.
When does the heat kick in?
Oh,
I knew it.
When does the heat kick in?
Wow.
You better go, dude.
There goes Scraby.
They
Scraby,
both
did
did.
you swallow that, Scraby? Yeah.
That is some good stuff.
It's delicious.
delicious.
We're gonna see
Tasty.
it. I'm gonna watch you now.
I'm feeling it already. I am, are you?
No.
He's
Adam's
feeling good.
feeling nothing. All right, so take another spoonful, Adam. You'll win.
Oh, come on. Now we're double dipping.
Yeah, he's all
you
one
can't put your
spoonful.
same
That's
spoon
not
in
what
there.
the competition's all about.
We always. All right, the NFL awards are going to be announced tonight, starting at 5 o'clock, which means by the time I go home at 6, they'll probably have announced like one award because they
If
take
that.
forever.
If that.
You'll be on after or no?
Yes.
Chronicles tonight?
Yes,
Okay,
Chronicles.
So you'll keep people up to date. Stafford is the heavy favorite.
If Drake May wins this thing, I'm
It's
gonna be
not that
pretty
he's,
angry.
but here's the thing. Remember, this is why the NFL they have a problem here. And I don't know if they want to solve it because they like to do the awards right before the Super Bowl and make it all part of the lead into the big, thing. The problem is we've all now seen Drake May play 3 more games, but the ballots were turned in after the regular season. So those ballots don't include Drake May struggling in the playoffs. So if he wins, he's going to win based on his regular
Which it
season
should
performance.
be. I mean, it should be that.
But then give the award away before they play playoff games.
But they can't.
That's what I
Chris,
say.
They can't have a big, cool award
I
show
get
on
you.
TV.
I get you. I know. That's why what we just said. They have a problem. They're not going to do anything about it. But if May wins, people are going to talk about it and go, how could you give it to him? He's not even the best quarterback like in the playoffs. He's not even close.
Yeah, people do not realize that the voting takes place way earlier.
Yeah, same with baseball. But baseball is a little different because you got 162 games, and everybody understands the playoffs are separate in that regard. What do you got here? Here's my first bet of the day on the Gambit.
Oh, we're going. Okay, yeah,
We're going. Give me some music. All right, I'm jumping to the Super Bowl because this is my favorite bet of the Super Bowl game.
Okay,
so I want to see what we pick. George Halani over 10.5 rushing yards.
Who the heck is George Halani?
I knew you would say that.
Is he a fullback?
And how in the world does he have 10.5 rushing yards as his over-under?
Is he a fullback?
He is the replacement for Zach Charbonnet. He is the backup running back for the Seahawks now. It's a number 2 back behind Kenneth Walker.
What's his name?
George Halani.
I'm going to say over.
You're going to just say he goes over, huh?
10.5?
10.5 yards. That's all he needs. Rushing yards.
I'm going to say he goes over.
I don't think he'll get over. I think he'll get 2 carries for 5 yards.
So you're going to go under.
I'm going to go under.
Okay.
I just like fun. The Super Bowl is fun like that, where Timmy Smith, do you know who that is even?
Yes, I do.
Still holds the record, I believe, for most rushing yards in a game.
Is it Redskin?
It was in the Redskin Bronco game and was played here.
Yes.
In Super Bowl 22. That was a long time ago now. Timmy Smith didn't even play that year for the Redskins. Like he was the third or fourth string guy. A couple people got hurt during practice. We didn't have the same information you have now.
Yeah.
So they started the game. Doug Williams turns around, hands off to Timmy Smith. People are like, who's that?
That is weird.
Next thing you know, he's got 200 plus yards rushing, and he never gained like another yard again. Like the next year, he didn't do anything.
That's really funny.
He had almost his whole career happened in the Super Bowl. So,
are we going to make like MVP picks tomorrow? Because I have
for the Super Bowl,
a dark horse MVP.
Yeah, we can do all that tomorrow.
All right.
I just threw the Halani in for fun.
Okay.
All right, we got Lakers minus 3.5 over the Sixers tonight. It's in L.A. Again, it's tough to pick because I don't know who's playing for who. Paul George is out. Sixers won big against the Clippers. I think the Lakers are kind of playing well right now.
I agree.
I'm going to take them.
I'm going to take Lakers too.
All right. Detroit minus 15.5 over Washington. Washington traded for Anthony Davis and for Trae Young, but neither of them will be playing probably for a long time, if ever.
They're both hurt.
Right.
The Wizards traded for 2 hurt guys.
Both hurt. And people are like, this was smart by the Wizards. I'm like, okay.
I know. Tony's he thinks they're going to be great.
He thinks the Wizards are going to be the next NBA champions now. So we'll see. I'm going to take Detroit. I think the Wizards have nobody.
I'm going to take the Wizards.
You're going to try
just
the Wiz?
because Detroit's overlooking them.
Detroit's overlooking them. They could. Detroit, well, the Bulls, I mean, it's my own world here, but the Bulls traded 7 of their 12 players this week.
That's a lot. That's over half your team.
Easier to remember who they kept than who they traded. Luka Doncic. This is a new bet for us on this prediction in our daily gambit. Over under for Luka, 3.5 points scored in the first 3 minutes of the game.
Oh, wow.
It's a new little wrinkle.
You go first.
Well, I think the odds favor under. Even if he makes 1 3-pointer, he'd be under. But 2 baskets in 3 minutes is not impossible for Luka.
No, how many possessions in 3 minutes for a team? Maybe like 3?
No, 24 seconds, right?
But there could be like...
They're usually less. The possessions, I'm going to say 15 seconds. So you get 4, 8, 12 possessions, maybe 6 possessions each.
I'm going to say he does it.
You say he does it. All right. Who scores more tonight? The Spurs are playing the Mavs. Interesting matchup, and it's dead even in points. Wemby or Flag?
Oh, wow.
Cooper has been really putting up numbers. And he set the all-time record the other day, 49 points for a 20-year-old player, whatever it was. And Wemby's Wemby. You go first.
I'm going to go with Flag. He's on fire right now. I'm going to
go with Flag, too. He's been doing it. Cooper. Michigan, number 2 in the country, 27.5 over Penn State.
27.
I took Michigan State against Michigan last week. I think Michigan's going to pound on these guys tonight.
Speaking of Penn State, we will have AJ Cassavell, alum, Penn State, on the show tomorrow at 2:40.
Right, he'll be on to explain away his Nittany Lions basketball.
I'm going to go Michigan. I couldn't even name you a player.
I can't name a player on Michigan. In the last 30
years of Penn State.
Penn State, yeah. No, nobody can. UCSD is at home tonight, 10.5 over Long Beach State. Tritons have been not great lately.
Yeah.
They were off to a really good start, kind of the new regime and everything, but anyway, I'll take them, though. Long Beach State's struggling.
All right.
Badly.
I'll go with the Tritons, too.
Tritons. Really good women's game. Tonight, I recommend number 4 Texas against number 5 LSU. Texas favored by 5.5 over Kim Mulkey, my friend, who avoided me when I went down there last year.
She seems like
I don't think she really knew I was there.
She loves herself very much, though.
She's a fan of Kim Mulkey. I will say that. Texas or LSU?
I know Texas has been very good this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with LSU to get the points.
LSU plus. I'll take Texas. And one more. Vegas Knights 1.5 goals over La Kings in Vegas. Tony's not here to get it wrong. I'll take
You got the last one right.
I'll take Vegas.
I'll
tonight.
take the Kings because I keep losing this bet.
Yeah, Kings are tough to figure out. All right, we'll see how we do tomorrow, and we'll also have all of our Super Bowl picks and whatnot on the show tomorrow. Skraby says coming up next, we had a really interesting, he told me, went out of his way to tell me that he had a really interesting 30-mile zone today.
You are never going to believe who Sam Darnold's grandpa is. I found this out yesterday. It is insane.
I've heard this, but I'm not thinking at the moment who it is.
Okay.
But I know it's crazy.
It is crazy. You will be
I heard
like,
this.
Whoa.
No, I heard it, but I can't remember who it is. But I know it's crazy.
Okay.
Like Lee Harvey Oswald or somebody.
No,
like
no,
that.
it's no one who
that,
it's
not
no
that
one who
notorious.
assassinated a president.
Okay, it's not that notorious, but it's something crazy.
It's notorious, but not that notorious.
Okay, it's coming up in the 30-mile zone as Gwynn and Chris continues.
From the first pitch of the year to the biggest games.
for that. Gwynn and Chris on 97.3 The Fan. Tony's idle today, but we're having fun. Myself, Chris Ello, for those who don't know, Skraby alongside, and going towards 6 o'clock. We got the 30-mile zone, which Skraby says is a genius effort today. We're going to find out who Sam Darnold's is it just grandfather or great-grandfather?
No, I think it's just grandpa.
Okay.
Grandfather.
It's a notorious person.
It is
I
wild.
can't think of it, so I'm looking forward to you telling me. The NBA trade deadline came and went today. Really, the biggest news, if you're kind of an NBA fan, is that Giannis did not get traded. He's still with the Bucks. Ja Morant. Ja Morant. Yeah. Ja Morant did not go. Either he stays with Memphis, and Draymond, I think a little surprising, stayed with the Celtics, or the Warriors, I mean. The Warriors, I was thinking Celtics. So the Warriors traded for Kristaps Porzingis today.
I mean, I didn't even know that guy was still in the league.
He was on the champion Celtics just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't know. They parted with Kuminga, who they've been talking about parting with for a while. Baltimore Orioles have acquired utility player Blaze Alexander from the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks get guys I've never heard of in return.
Prospects.
Jose Urquidy had a couple of moments of success with the Astros in the last several years. He's been hurt a lot. Signed by the Pirates today. $1.5 million. There's your baseball news, football news. Does anyone care about the Super Bowl? Skraby's got a Tom Brady story coming up in the Big Five later. But right now, we go into the TMZ.
I got to move the traffic, and then we'll play that later.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know your sports gossip, can you really call yourself a sports fan? It's time to bring together sports and celebrity gossip. We call it the 30-mile zone, mainly so we don't get sued by the real company. On 97.3 The Fan.
All right, we'll play some traffic for you when we have it for you. But first, we're going to start with this Sam Darnold story because I was blown away when I saw this. First off, his grandpa has an amazing name.
But he's a notorious person, in history? Give me a couple clues
in history.
To who his grandpa
in
is
history,
before you give
it's
it away.
advertising, big deal in advertising for a very long time. You know who this person is.
Right. Big deal, like he was in advertisements?
Yes.
He was a big, okay. Yule Gibbons?
No.
He did the old Grape Nuts commercials.
No, his name is Dick Hammer. And
oh, yes. Okay, I saw this.
And yeah. Dick Hammer is...
I did see this.
The Marlboro Man.
The Marlboro Man.
That is
the
Sam
original
Darnold's grandpa.
Marlboro Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a big picture of him in L.A. Remember those ads back in the day, Chris?
They were everywhere.
But he is the original Marlboro. I can't say Marlboro.
Yeah, he was, made out to be pretty cool. There's a whole thing, by the way. It's 20 minutes long if you wanted to watch it on YouTube. It's called The Fascinating History of the Marlboro Man.
It is fascinating.
It was 1954 was when the advertising campaign first started. Marlboro cigarettes. Yes, I did live in an era where there were cigarette ads.
I mean, I did too.
Not for long, but they had them.
Like Joe Camel always spoke to me, which is what they did Joe Camel for, get kids to like cigarettes. But yeah, he's the Marlboro Man, and that is crazy.
That's a bit of a crazy stretch, but not a stretch, but a crazy coincidence.
That is a crazy coincidence. He was a really good athlete. I don't think that surprises anyone.
With all due respect, I don't believe Sam Darnold's grandfather is living.
I don't think so either.
Yes, he smoked a lot of Marlboros. That didn't help.
No, that does not help. But there you go. Dick Hammer, the man, Marlboro Man.
That's quite the name.
You know, I'm kind of upset.
I might have, again, and I've said this before, I might have chosen Richard there.
Well, his real name is Richard. They just had it here. It was Richard Bernard Hammer.
Yeah, and he chose Dick Hammer. He didn't have to.
Remember the International Olympic Committee guy, Dick Pound?
I do.
I have not heard from him in a while. So, all right, Chris, you're going to absolutely hate this story. But an attorney for freshman Georgia defensive tackle London Seymour said that Seymour was arrested on multiple felony charges for allegedly taking part in a TikTok challenge. How many?
131.
No, but why?
Oh, I thought it was.
It's 11. 11 felony counts.
Wait, is this a different guy?
It has to be. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's this guy's name?
London Seymour.
And he played for Georgia?
Freshman Georgia defensive tackle.
Oh, there was a Georgia linebacker. I read this today, who played in one game last year, but was arrested on 131 second-degree felony counts of stealing.
I did not see that one. Wow.
Another Georgia player.
No, this guy.
Sorry, so that's different than what I was thinking. Okay,
he
this
didn't
is different.
steal,
Okay.
but he took part in the TikTok challenge, the door kick challenge, which I guess is it's becoming a thing. It's similar to ding dong ditching, but involves kicking a door instead of ringing a doorbell. So he got charged with 11 felonies on this. The University of Georgia police took 11 warrants in a case that they could have and should have taken a single warrant, said his attorney. Georgia Athletic Department has declined to comment about this arrest, but he is in some trouble. Now, the door kick challenge, I don't know why he got a felony for this.
Destroying property.
Did he break? Because I've read several articles.
Is that a felony?
Yes, that would be a felony,
right,
depending on how much the property is worth.
Okay, so he's the one guy facing the 11 felony counts of criminal property damage. And then here's the other guy. I mean, it's hilarious. If you Google Georgia football player arrested, the first one is Georgia player charged with 11 felony counts. Right under that, Georgia player arrested on 131 counts of felony property damage.
130.
And this is a different guy entirely.
That is insane.
It's a different name. 131 for him. Here's the thing, and I've said this so many times. I don't like Jalen Carter for the Georgia,
yes.
Eagle guy. And I know he's changed his life around, but he still can't be that smart because he spit on Dak Prescott. I get that these are good football players. I get that these coaches, to keep their jobs, have to win a game. And I get it. But there just has to be another high school kid somewhere that you could recruit that is a decent guy to replace these guys. And if you don't get it right and you find out once you brought in this player that he's arrested on 131 counts, I know we have to wait and see how it turns out. You're innocent until, you know what? You're not in my program. Like, just don't get yourself in that situation. I'm going to get somebody else. And I know that I'm living that, la la land here. But why is
Unfortunately.
Right. When is some coach going to stand up and say, you know what? We're just going to part way with this guy. He can go kill us and go play at Alabama for Nate Oates or whatever. But I'm just going to try to have decent players in my program. I know nobody will do it, but let's do it.
No, there probably are guys doing it. They're just losing, and we don't know about it.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the best players. But Georgia, over the last 5 years, has had a lot of guys in trouble.
So many of these guys, and I think it's, Kirby Smart, I think, deserves to be recognized for what he is, which is a, really good college coach, and he's built a really successful program. But all of these things are going to always be on my mind when I think about Kirby Smart, that he's, brought in so many players of very questionable character. There's a lot of them on the Georgia. It comes up all the time.
I will say, though, that Kirby Smart does seem to actually care about his players.
Well, I don't say that he doesn't.
No, I know that.
But Jalen Carter stayed at Georgia, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else. Anyway, all right, enough on Georgia.
All right, let's. We'll go to one more story, and then we'll go to traffic, and then we'll come back to the 30-mile zone. But this is really sad, Chris. I brought this up on the Skraby show the other day, but Patrick Mahomes Sr., the district attorney, is pushing for a 10-year sentence after his probation violation. He got a DWI last year, and he was on probation. He could not drink. His ankle monitor detected alcohol in his body on January 1st. So he had to go turn himself in. I mean, he's looking at a lot of jail time for this. And if he did it, he did it. But to me, this is ultimate struggle, like where you have really difficult consequences to face, and you
when
still
you're
are doing
when you're
your
on
thing.
probation and you're wearing an ankle bracelet that can pick up your drinking, and then you're still drinking.
Yeah,
you're fighting some other demons for sure.
And I'm not blaming him because I haven't done this, but I have stopped drinking many a times and then just started drinking again. There's no magic. You're fixed.
There's some people out there that say, you know what, enough's enough. You keep making mistakes, we lock you up and throw away the key. Not in my world. In my world, you have issues like Patrick Mahomes' dad has, clearly.
Yeah.
You know, I think you have to pay the price, but I think you have to pay the price with some sort of inclusion of how you can get some help and try to, move past some of these demons, because you can put him in jail for 10 years and then he comes out, he's going to drink again, right? Unless you ever get it fixed.
Brandon on the chat said, sorry, that's on you. Actions have consequences. I fully, I'm agreeing with that. But I would like to say that it's not, because I see a lot of people being like, man, this guy's such an idiot. He's so stupid.
Yeah.
He's not, I don't know his intelligence level, but I can tell you right now, when you have an addiction like he does, it's not as easy as just being like, I'm going to stop drinking. I mean, I did a lot of things that I knew I shouldn't have done just to drink.
You know what? That's accurate. And a lot of people who are in your position would understand it. People that aren't don't understand.
Well, that's why I'm trying just to tell people that it's not him being an idiot. It's him really struggling with an addiction.
Let me just say one last thing. We don't know 100%.
True.
Maybe he's just an idiot, and maybe he just thinks I'm Patrick Mahomes' dad and I can get away with anything.
That could be true.
Maybe he's just an idiot.
That could be
That's
true.
for somebody out there to determine, and figure it out. And if he's just an idiot, then send him away. If he's not, you have to pay, and he's going to have to, pay whatever the penance is. But I hope that they're able to try to get him some help. Certainly has the wherewithal. Patrick Mahomes is his son, to hire some people to try to help him get through this. And this is a little different in the sense that the apple fell far from the tree, apparently, this time.
With Patrick, the other one.
Right.
He hasn't been around in a while. Jackson. All right, let's go
you think Jackson fell closer to the tree? Jackson Mahomes.
He got in some major trouble after drinking. Here's some traffic, and then we'll come back for some more 30 Mile Zone.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Get reports of a brusher and cabin fire south at 805 just past University. It's over the right shoulder. Then reports of a stalled vehicle on the Plaza Boulevard off-ramp. Also traveling on westbound 8 near Texas Street. We have reports of a metal pole in lanes. Watch out for some furniture reported in lanes on westbound 905 just before the 805. Heads up, San Diego, the next long weekend is coming up. Get road ready now. Valvoline Instant Oil Change gets you in and out fast. No appointment needed. Real pros check lights, fluids, and tires with any oil change. Locations and coupons at SoCalOilChange.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, so we're back into the 30 Mile Zone. The Olympics are coming up tomorrow, Chris, is the opening ceremonies for the Olympics. They have a few events already underway.
I'm honestly glad you reminded me, because I forgot.
Oh, you missed our great, Tony and I did a great Winter Olympic preview segment.
Who is going to win my favorite event?
That's not what we talked about.
Are the Swiss guys going to win the luge so that kid is happy?
Bobsleigh. It's officially bobsleigh, by the way.
The kid liked the bobsleigh or whatever it was.
It appears that
his dad was unhappy that his American-born son
wanted to cheer for the Swiss team.
Yeah.
Which I guess I'm with the dad a little bit.
Yeah, I was too.
So this must be a prerequisite for Olympic sites. You have to finish the construction after the event has already begun, because apparently the hockey arena has bathrooms that aren't working. The Olympic people are saying, nope, we're ready to go. We're going to have everything. But the curling arena, Chris, they started their events. 3 minutes into the first event, lights go down. And they just couldn't do their curling because the power went out.
Can't curl in the dark.
You can't curl in the dark. You're right.
I've been around curling a long time. You cannot curl in the dark.
You cannot curl in the dark. That
By
is
the way,
absolutely right.
we've done this last Olympics, but of all the events coming up that you would never watch in the 4 years between Olympics.
I can tell you, Tony and I went through some of them.
To me, one of them is curling. Like, I like watching a little curling, the little, the broom thing and I like curling. I will watch the luge until I get bored to death of watching the same thing over and over again. Obviously, I'll see some figure skating, which I don't watch in the intervening time.
And neither do I.
And I enjoy some of the alpine skiing, of course. The downhill especially, I think, is really kind of exciting. I mean, these guys are going, 90 miles an hour or something down
crazy.
the hill.
I don't know how Lindsey Vohn's going to do it with a torn ACL. That is wild. But some of the events
in there? The biathlon?
Short. Well, I do love that.
You do.
The short track speed skating is really fun.
Oh, that's fun. Where there's like 8 guys in one little arena. Yeah, they're buzzing around. There's cones there.
They have a new event, Chris, called Skimo, and it's ski engineering. It's like a 3.5 to 4 minute race of these people that have to like go up hills on a ski, take their skis off, put it on their back, go upstairs, get their skis back on. They have to do something else, but I'm looking forward to watching that.
I've always felt the biathlon as an interesting idea because you ski cross country, which basically gets your heart rate going to 1,000,000. And then you have to get off your skis, go lay down and shoot at a target.
Yeah,
in
that
which
is
your
tough.
heart rate has to be 0.
Yeah, that is tough.
I've always felt that's a fun one.
So
Biathlon. If you're up at 4 a.m. like I am a lot of times, that's when they show the biathlon. So
they do, and it's on like C-SPAN.
Yeah, right. It's not. They never get prime time coverage of the biathlon.
Though.
Yeah,
I do.
it's all right.
Here's some of the food that is being sold up at the Super Bowl. Chris, look at this. It's a burger with a bone in it. It's called the Hammer Burger.
It doesn't look too appetizing.
It features a fall off the bone, braised bone-in beef shank.
So you
roasted.
eat your burger, or you hold the bone?
I guess.
Yeah, my wife would leave me.
I would never get this burger.
She's not
It has
allowed.
a
She doesn't
bone in
like.
it.
Yeah, she doesn't eat meat, and she certainly don't want to see me gnawing on the bone.
They're also going to have some really delicious garlic fries, which they do a great job of the garlic
Always
fries.
been a garlic fry guy.
They also have Carl the Fog, and that's a drink, Tanqueray gin mixed with liqueur, club soda, and fresh lemon juice. Would not do that.
Doesn't interest.
The ice cream kind of looks good. The Fog City Frozen Irish Coffee, that's a long name, looks like it could serve as a full meal for the day. It blends Irish whiskey with vanilla bean ice cream and cold brew, topped with an ice cream cookie sandwich. That kind
The
of
whole
sounds
thing
good.
is in Italy, yes?
No,
Italy.
this is the Super Bowl.
Oh, we're back to the Super Bowl. Oh, that bone burger was in the Super Bowl.
This is the Super
Oh, I
Bowl.
thought that was an Olympic food.
No. This is
Oh.
but yes, the Olympics are all in Italy, and they didn't. You're like, why don't they have any Italian food?
How about some spaghetti? Come on.
Yeah, where's my spaghetti? Where's my baguette?
The Olympics are
France.
coming up.
That's
all
France.
right. It is funny to me, for 2 weeks, we would just care about so many things that we honestly just don't care about at all for the other 3 years and 50 weeks. But for 2 weeks, man, we are figure skating experts. How could they give them a 7 on that? How should we know? We don't watch figure skating.
I don't usually yell at the figure skating. I don't usually yell at the Olympics, but I can understand when someone gets,
All right, I'm willing to admit this. Tell me you didn't do this. You probably will. But when I watched figure skating in the Olympics and I was like 10 or 11 years old, I'd run into the front room and try to do some of the moves on the carpet.
I'd probably have done that too.
All right,
I'm not
everybody
much of a
gave
spinner.
it a shot.
I got sick, but the reason we talked about the Olympics that Tony loved is there's a 21-year-old figure skater from USA that is
He's
nicknamed, he is the quad god.
He's the man, the quad god. I saw him on CBS Saturday Morning Magazine show last week. He is 21. He's the only guy in the world who can do a quad double.
4.5 rotations.
It's a double axle, except it's a quad axle. He goes around 4 times, and he does it like 7 times per routine. He doesn't just do it once.
And someone was arguing with me. A couple people were arguing with me because I said in my report that he was the only person to ever do it. And
In
ever do
competition?
it in competition.
That's right. That is correct. And they showed it in slow motion, and you see his face comes around 4 times.
That is
It's
crazy.
Sick.
How did they not get dizzy? I would get so that is incredible speed in that spin. I don't
Quad
know how
God.
you do it. I don't know how you do it.
They're already talking to him about trying to go for 5. I don't know if he can stay in the air
Can he
long
do
enough
the
for that.
extra half?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you'll hear about the quad god. Good call, Skrabe. I watched him last week, so I'm ready.
All right, I want to
ready for the quad god.
I want to fit this one in because Greg Olson's a good guy, and it's really sad. But Greg Olson's brother passed away. He had a brain cancer, and Greg Olson just wanted everybody to know how great his brother was. So
he did. He posted something really, really nice.
Yeah, but that's
Greg
sad.
Olson, solid
Believe it was
human
Chris
being.
Olson.
Solid human being.
Yeah,
Greg Olson for sure. What's your favorite Super Bowl commercial of all time?
I talked about this on the Skraby Show. Not this. I have to think about it.
Tell me when we come back. We also have Chris versus the fans, 833-288-0973. You can play ball with me, and you can probably win, and then you might end up going somewhere fun. So dial it up. Tony is idle. Crisello, Mr. Skraby. We are getting ready for Super Bowl weekend here. And, of course, NBA trade deadline came and went today. Lakers did make a move. Got a shooter, Luke Kennard, lefty. Used to play with the Clippers, played with a few different teams. He replaces a guy on the Lakers who didn't shoot the threes as well. Now forgot his name.
Hachimura?
It was Hachimura.
Oh my gosh, really?
No, wait. They wouldn't have traded Hachimura.
I was going to say, if I know his name, that means he's important.
Gabe Vincent.
Oh, yeah, I knew Gabe.
Gabe Vincent.
Yeah.
Clippers did also make a big trade today. For those who keep track of the Southern California teams, the big center, Zubac, goes to the Pacers. And the Clippers, there's so many little machinations in these trades. But the Clippers wind up with, among others, Benedict Mathurin. Good guard. Used to play at Arizona. And was part of the Pacers rotation.
I think the NBA makes it hard on themselves with all these trades because
there's so many of them in the last 3 days. There's no way to keep track of them all.
And the movement of big stars makes me never want to buy a jersey of a big star.
Yeah.
I have no idea when they're going to be gone.
I mean, if you're a Chicago Bulls fan, they traded 7 of their players. 5 of them are regular rotation guys.
Who's playing now?
I don't know. It's not Kobe White.
No.
And it's not Vukovic. And it's not Dasumu.
And it's not
whoever else they traded. Who?
Giddy?
No. They traded for him last year.
Okay.
So that would have been kind of crazy.
That would have been a backtrack.
Yeah. Remember the Bulls? So they traded those guys. Remember last year they traded DeRozan and Zach LaVine. So the Bulls have been a weird team, though, because they've been 500 for 4 years in a row. Just not good, but not terrible. And so they're trying to figure out how to change that.
It's a perfect spot for an owner. Fans still kind of care, but then they don't.
They don't win anything, though. Kennard. Luke Kennard shoots. Listen to this. Luke Kennard shoots 49% from 3-point range.
How many does he attempt a game?
I don't know, but 49%. His career, he's 44%. Career.
So he's just a specialist.
I mean, wow.
That is crazy.
That's impressive.
Because let me go look up what Steph Curry's
career
three
I bet it's not 44.
It's probably like 35.
No, I bet you Steph's pushing 40%, but
let's see for his career.
Career 3-point shooting.
422.
Yeah, 42.2. So Kennard's 44.2. Luke Kennard.
Oh, wow.
Goes to the Lakers.
All right.
All right, let's get to the Big Five.
Nope.
I'm sorry. Chris versus the fans. How about that? I'll keep trying until I get one.
That works.
Winner qualifies for a chance to win this week's grand prize. That grand prize is a pair of tickets, flat out. Go see Skraby's guy, Slash and Company. Guns N' Roses at Snapdragon. They're playing there on September 2nd. You want to go? Take me down and Chris versus the fans. If you don't do that, tickets are available at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, you have to make it through 3 questions. Each question will get more difficult. If you get the question right, you move on. If you get it wrong and Chris gets it right, you're eliminated. But if Chris gets it wrong, then you move on to the next question or you win if you're a first-time player.
Not as good without Tony. We need the soul of Tony's voice.
We do.
There.
We do. If you're a first-time player, let us know before you get into the first question, and you'll get that question for free today. It's our little olive branch to get first.
Let me ask you one quick Guns N' Roses question.
Oh.
How many people do you think it's Guns and Roses as opposed to Guns and the letter N?
I noticed
Roses?
that you said Guns in Roses.
Yeah. How many people do you think it's the and Roses? How many people do you think it's
honestly
N
don't know.
apostrophe? You don't even know.
I don't
You'd
even
be
know.
guessing.
I would say 1 out of 4 people think that.
Think what?
That it's and.
Yeah, maybe 1 out of 4. Yeah, it's an apostrophe.
Because mostly Guns N' Roses, their logo is their name.
Yes, so you've probably seen it. Lead singer's name. Lead singer's first name for Guns N' Roses. If you get this, you go right to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Come on.
I should know this.
You don't know the first name of the lead singer for Guns N' Roses? They're in the Hall of Fame. They went into the Hall of Fame in 2012. They've been there for 14 years.
I'm blanking on it.
His last name is Rose.
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm blanking. What is it?
Somebody in the chat, tell the guy.
Axel. Gosh dang it. I knew that.
Yeah, but you're actually wrong. His real first name is William.
Oh.
William Axl Rose.
Tell that to the chat.
I know. I'm telling in the chat. William Axl Rose.
Don't blame me, chat, for not remembering Axl Rose. I've been saying this for 8 years. I'm not a music person. Do not know a lot about music.
Well, all right. Let's see how we do on Chris versus the fans.
All right.
You get the first question ready?
Yeah, let's go to the first contestant. We'll go to Luis in Eastlake. Hello, Luis.
Hi, Luis.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's
Not
it
so
going?
much.
We're happy to have you on board here. Good luck to you.
You ready to play?
Thank you. Yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
He's ready. He's ready.
Yeah, let's go. Stop messing around.
Who was the unanimous winner of the 2025 National League Cy Young Award?
2020.
National League Cy Young 2025.
It's past season.
Not
the best pitcher
not
in baseball. National League has a really pretty girlfriend that Skraby likes to talk about from time to time.
And I really didn't like him 2 years ago.
I'm stumped. Man, I didn't know this, guys.
It's okay. It's okay, Luis.
It's difficult. It's more difficult when you're on the air. People don't think that Paul Skeens is the answer.
Yeah.
But, and Luis will always know that, but sometimes you go blank when you're on the
I just did with Axl Rose
stage. You just did it with Axl Rose. So
and I almost do it
happens.
every day. So
What's
don't
the
worry
name of
about
Paul
it,
Skeens' girlfriend?
Livy Dunn.
There you go.
She stood in.
I knew you'd be on that one.
She stood in.
She stood in the batter's box the other day while he was throwing 100 miles an hour pitches.
I will say they're growing on me as a couple.
Good for Livy Dunn to do that. I wouldn't go anywhere near it.
They're
even
growing
though
on
it's
me
Paul Skeens.
Because Paul Skeens is so just matter of fact, and she's more bubbly, and he. Like the picture that he took in the airport where he cut the guy's head off because he asked Paul Skeens to take a picture of the fan and Paul Skeens' girlfriend.
He get
Paul
the
Skeens
girlfriend
took the
in,
picture
but he
with
took the
no
guy out.
head for
Paul
the guy.
Skeens is a character.
Yeah, it's
you're
funny.
finding out.
All right, let's go to our next contestant. We will go to Thomas in San Diego.
Hello, Thomas.
What's up?
Good to talk to you. Good
You ready?
luck here.
Ready to play?
Thank you. Thank you.
He's ready.
All right.
Sounds good.
What is the official name for the 2025 NFL kickoff?
What?
There's an official name
that
for
mean?
it.
I don't even know.
What
The kickoff's got a name now?
The kickoff has a name now, and they talk about it all the time.
It's got to be the Bill Howe kickoff.
Yeah. What the hell's- They know how.
They know how. They know how.
Don't go anywhere, Thomas, because I don't know what the hell he's talking
Bill
about.
Howe kickoff. That was fun.
That was good. I think Thomas gets the prize for that. What was it? You're talking about the kickoff to the season or the actual
no,
foot
like the
meeting
actual
ball?
foot meeting ball. What's that play called? It's got a new name now.
When did the new name get added? Last week?
Couple years ago, whenever they came to this new name or new format.
Really? The kick? I am okay. It's my turn to blank. Everyone's yelling the answer out there. Probably.
The chat's got it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
No, I have to pass. I don't even have a good get. What's the? Yeah, I'll pass.
It's the dynamic kickoff.
Oh, I had never heard of that.
Yes.
I have not.
We have talked about it.
I have not heard of it.
We have talked about it.
Thomas, go ahead. You're still alive. Not heard of the dynamic kickoff, and it isn't all that dynamic, frankly.
I think it's very dynamic.
I agree. I agree. It's not very dynamic at all. It's
That away,
stationary, frankly.
Thomas is getting a lot of points here. I think he's gonna win the award just because he's a good guy. Let's see.
All right.
Number 2.
Which wide receiver led the NFL with 1,793 receiving yards last season?
Could be a tough one.
Last season or
this one just finished?
The one that just finished.
Yeah, the season that just finished.
Was it Puka Nacua?
Puka. I think Chris.
I think it's my guy. I think JSN hung on. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Sorry, Thomas. Just so everybody knows, I really wanted Thomas to win, but he didn't because I'm legit on this game. What?
Because I'm legit.
That's
at
right. This game is legit. There's no hanky-panky going on here.
By the way, Jackson Smith and Jigba, they ranked him on all routes in the NFL ran, and he ran every single type of route like number one in the NFL in regards to yards.
He's a brilliant route runner.
He really is.
And he really is pretty much always open. And he pretty much always catches it when it's anywhere near him.
Yeah,
so that's a really good combination of things.
It is. It is. I wonder how he's going to play in the Super Bowl because they're going to double team him.
I think Smith and Jigba, as good as he is, needs to send some flowers every year to Marvin Harrison and was it Olave?
Yeah.
They both sat out of the Rose Bowl. And Jackson Smith went in and caught like 19 passes.
He did. I remember this.
And that got him on the map.
It did.
Yeah.
He's a very good player, even though I don't really like him because he is going to terrorize my team forever. Let's go to our next caller. Hold on, Chris. I'm going to screen this off the air.
I'll try to delay while you're doing a screen. Skraby's trying to find out. This is what you have to do when there's two people in the Bill House studio. We know how, but not everything.
I got it. What do you got? I got Jim.
All right, Jim.
Let me put Jim's name in there. Now we have Jim's name, and now we got Jim on the air. Hello, Jim.
On the air. Hi, Jim.
Good afternoon. Hey, guys.
By the way, real quick, before you go, Jim, we talked and kidded around about some Super Bowl commercials. Skraby and I are going to play some of our favorites in the 5 o'clock hour.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead, Jim.
All right, Jim. Is there anything you need to tell us before we start?
First time caller.
First time player. It's fine. Well, let's go. Question number 2.
Aztec for life.
Aztec for life, he says. Jim,
I like that, Jim.
Following a hurricane. Sorry, let me start this over. Following hurricane damage to Tropicana Field, where did the Rays play their home games during the 2025 season?
Steinbrenner Field in Florida.
Wow, you got it. I was
nailed
going to
it.
take the Yankees minor league stadium, but Steinbrenner Field.
He was on it. Yeah, he didn't mess around. He's
They're
on
back
to
in the
number
truck
3.
this year. So
Yep.
everybody don't worry.
He's on to this is the title bid for you, Jim.
All right, Jim.
This is quite the honor. There's people walking around San Diego, not many, that have this honor.
Which tight end surpassed Tony Gonzalez for the second longest streak of games with at least 5 catches during the 2025 season? Basically, they had a streak of games, and they broke Tony Gonzalez's record. Who
With
was
at
it?
least 5 catches per game. Okay.
Let's go with your favorite Kittle.
Kittle. Unfortunately, you missed too much time.
Kittle, not answer. I do not want to take this away from Jim. First-time player, all-around good guy. But this and I could be wrong. So, I don't know the answer for sure. But it just screams Trey McBride. He caught so many passes last year. I got to go with him. Sorry about
Jim.
that, Jim. I thought he would get it.
McBride.
I thought he would go with Trey McBride.
He's a forgotten one because he plays for a terrible team.
I mean, he had, how many catches did he have last
Over
year?
100, right?
Oh, way over. I think he led the league.
He may have.
If he didn't lead the league, he was really close. He was trying to look it up really fast here, but it's hard to do.
Was he on your fantasy team?
He was on it the year before. So I've had experience with him. But the year I had him was the year he had
no touchdowns.
No touchdowns. This year he had a lot of touchdowns.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Did you find his catches yet?
I'm going really slow, but here it is. Receiving. Yeah, he was second in the whole NFL. He had 126. Nacua had 129.
Wow. Okay.
But the yardage leader, as we said earlier in the trivia, was Smith and Jigba.
All right. I need to do tiebreaker.
I know. All right. Tiebreaker.
Okay, we can do one more.
One more, he says.
Do one more.
What is going on in this basketball game? Do you see the score here?
16-1.
Yeah, that's not a good start for Louisville here in the basketball. Go ahead.
All right, let's go to David. Hello, David.
Hey, David.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're happy to have you on, David. Good
Here
luck
we go.
to you.
All right.
Question numero uno. A historic baseball game dubbed the Speedway Classic was played at what NASCAR track last year?
Is this a one-pointer?
Yes.
Oh, man.
We talked about it on the show.
I know, but...
The Daytona 500.
Daytona,
No.
he says. Daytona.
Daytona International Speedway? Incorrect. Stay there.
This is either good news for David or bad, because I only know the name of one other track. No, I know two. Could be Bristol or it could be Talladega. I'm going to go with Talladega.
Oh, I've been to Talladega.
Yeah, it's not Talladega. Oh, okay. Win for you, David.
Bristol
it was
Motor
Bristol.
Speedway.
Oh, man, I missed it. Okay.
The game was a disaster because it got
Didn't
rained
it get
out.
rained out? Yeah. It
And
was
then
a
they had to
complete...
play it on like a Monday or Sunday morning or
the
something.
players were pretty much complaining about
Well, it was
that whole
ridiculous
thing,
to put them in the middle of Tennessee for one game.
They're trying everything. Like,
I thought it was cool, but it's ridiculous.
but you know
for
what?
players.
The NFL has a mission to take over the world. Baseball goes to Talladega. I don't see, or Bristol. Don't see how that.
Because they want those Tennessee fans.
Fine.
They want that Midwest.
Fine.
All right. Who are we on with? I think.
Well,
David.
we're either we got to get.
All right, David.
Oh,
here
David's
we go.
still alive. That's
Yes.
right. I thought he lost. No, he
Question.
won. Okay, here we go.
Number 2.
All right.
Which legendary American skier crashed last week, tore her ACL, but is still going to ski in the Olympics?
Lindsey Vonn.
Lindsey Vonn is correct.
Winner.
I'm going to watch this, Chris, because I have no idea how it's going to go for her. That's scary.
Torn
But
ACL.
She has a video of her doing squats today.
What event is she in?
Downhill.
Oh, well. Oh, man. The torque on your knee when you go around.
She has a super big brace, she said, and she feels comfortable. She feels like she's got the stability, but
good luck, Lindsay. Okay.
Can you imagine if she wins gold with a ruptured ACL? That'd be crazy. All right.
For the win.
Go to question number 3. There were 5 finalists for the 2025 NFL MVP award. Name 3.
That's this year?
Yes.
Only needs 3.
Only needs 3.
David, come on.
Okay.
Don't pass on this, David. I'll win.
All right. You got Drake May.
Drake May's one.
Who's the quarterback for the Rams? God, dang it.
Roman Gabriel?
Stop.
Yeah.
Don't fill his head.
It's an old Ram.
Oh.
Stafford.
Stafford is right.
All right, one more.
You need one more for the to win it. Come on. There's 3 other names possible here.
I am drawing a blank. Depeche Mode. How's that?
Depeche Mode is incorrect. Chris?
You know what? I thought for sure I knew this. I don't think Bijan made it, Christian McCaffrey.
You have to name all 3.
All 3 of the other ones?
I need you to name the 3 because I didn't say they were correct.
Oh, okay. Stafford
is
right. May is right. And McCaffrey. Sorry. Yeah.
All
Did
right.
Bijan make it or no?
No. The other
Who
one
were
was
the other
Trevor
2?
Lawrence and Josh Allen.
Oh, wow. I blanked on them. All right, we better get a tiebreaker.
I mean,
we're way over time.
We are just overtime.
Yeah, we're like almost into tomorrow.
We have to give out the prize today. So who do we let's go to Christian McCaffrey. It just came to my head.
All right, tiebreaker.
All right, let's go to Scott. Hello, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, guys.
You got a chance to win this here.
Tiebreaker, stay right there.
All right, give me a number or a name.
I'm going to give you a number. Christian McCaffrey, Chris, in his career, how many rushing touchdowns has he scored?
And he's played how many years now?
9 years.
Seems like he gets 20 a year, which would be 180, which just sounds like a ton. I'm going to say 100.
100 career rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Scott, is the actual answer higher or lower?
I think it's lower because he's got a lot more receiving touchdowns.
It's lower.
Lower. That is correct.
It is lower, huh?
Nice
What
job,
is it?
Scott.
Good job, Scott.
62.
Only 62?
Yeah, but he has 36 receiving touchdowns.
Okay.
So anyway.
All right, stay on the line. We're way late. We'll have a really short segment.
Short segment.
Don't miss it.
From the
All right. Lengthy edition of Chris versus the Fans today. Finally won out there by, well, we don't know. He hung up, right? Scott, you had to call back. You hung up before we could get your info so you could get your prize.
Yeah, maybe.
Scott.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Scott.
Come on, Scott.
Yeah.
Wait like 5 minutes, Scott, before you call back, because Skraby can't get the call right now. That's a lot to keep in mind.
I will put you on hold, though, if you do.
All right.
I have a quick question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Tyler won Gwynn versus the Fans.
Uh-huh.
And there was a question at the end that Tyler won on, and he wanted to know if you knew it because he wants to know if his win was legit or not because it was against Tony.
Are you trying to say that beating Tony Gwynn is not legit?
No, but he wanted to know if he would have beat you. So here is the question. Where did Bill Belichick play college football?
Good question. Not really up for thinking about it, so.
You're not up for thinking about
I've heard this somehow. I'm trying not to,
Tyler, that means you won.
Yeah, you won, Tyler. What was it?
Wesleyan.
Before? Oh, yeah.
Wesleyan. Tyler, you won. There you go.
Very good. He knew or?
He knew.
He did. Okay. That's straight. It's a big win. Scott's on the line there. You can get him real quick while I tell everybody or ask everybody, do you know who Tate McRae is? Tate McRae.
Sounds like a boxer or a UFC fighter of some kind.
Yeah. Could be a wide receiver for, backup for the Saints or something like that. Tate McRae is none of those things. Tate McRae is a country music starlet.
All right. I was way off.
Yes, we all were. She's 22 years old, but she's from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. She went to high school there. But has become famous with country music here in the United States. She did a promo for the Olympic Games, promoting the Americans in the Olympic Games.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to get involved, but we've already had problems with Canada lately. And now we have more thanks to Tate McRae. The people in Canada are mad at her for doing a NBC promo for the Olympic Games, basically pumping up the U.S.
I don't disagree with the Canadians.
The Canadians are mad. And Tate
I would be upset.
Yeah. Tate came back and said, y'all know I'm Canadian down.
No, you're not.
And they said, well, then what the hell are you doing?
It would be like if Taylor Swift was like, I'm going to go represent Canada.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that would not be good.
I got to agree with you, Canada. Tate McRae doing a promo for NBC and Team USA and not Canada has me sad, said Jordan Ciccelli, a Toronto-based sports writer.
So she it's not like she just grew up until 8 years old in Canada. She's from Canada.
She went to high school. And she's only 22, so she couldn't have been here, more than 5-6 years.
Yeah,
I guess she's kind of the new, the new it girl. 22 years old, so very successful already. Apparently, I don't know. You country music fans can tell me.
I guess
more,
she's a pop star. They're telling me on the chat.
Correct. I'm sorry. It does say 22-year-old pop star. Why did I think the country star?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But that is like,
yes, you're right. Canadian pop star. Sorry.
Katrina says she likes money more than national pride.
Well, a lot of us do, but I think in this, you got to be careful these days, right? Almost everything gets kind of swallowed up by politics now.
Yeah.
Even though this young lady probably didn't think about it at all.
I mean, if we're being honest, this is probably the worst time for her to do this.
Wasn't good timing for her. I mean, her fans in Canada not pleased. Now she's made her, fame in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
So she's thinking that's kind of wasn't a bad move.
But you're a Canadian. I can tell you right now, I am very understanding about a lot of things, but if Taylor Swift did this or some other American pop star did this for Canada, I would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I never saw Jack Nicholson do a, pre-Olympic ad for the Romanians or something. It just, it doesn't work.
The Romanians.
I'm Jack Nicholson. Really fired up about our gymnastics team this year. I hope you'll tune in on Romanian National Television.
Romania.tv.
Yes, please tune in. I'll be rooting for you.
That's hilarious.
All right. So Tate is at the center of controversy. We have a big five coming up next. In the 5 o'clock hour, we're going to do a lot of, kind of relax, little happy hour stuff, but Super Bowl fun facts, those are always good, Skraby. Come up with 1 million of them. And we're going to look back at some of our favorite Super Bowl commercials, play a couple of them. I think they'll bring back good memories. Gwynn and Chris keeps rolling. Big five when we return.
The biggest guests in
Super Bowl commercials. We're going to play some of them, some of our favorites in the 5 o'clock hour. Just kind of relive. I just reading this, though. You know, we're going to play this one later. Betty White, the late Betty White now, didn't seem like Betty would ever pass. You know, she was 100 years old and just kept on rolling.
She did seem like she was going for a while.
And she did that Super Bowl ad. I don't know what year it was.
2010, I saw.
Okay. For the Snickers bar ad, and we'll play it later if you don't remember it. But they say here in this little video I'm watching, Snickers, largely because of that ad, went from 7th place in the candy bar department at that time to 1st. Just on that.
I didn't think it was that great of a commercial, but
no, but it was just, it caught people. And
well, Betty White was pretty popular then.
She was. And it's just interesting though how advertising can work like that. Like all of a sudden you go to the store and you go, you know, the Betty White ad was funny. I'm going to buy a Snickers bar. Like I got to be honest with you, Skraby.
Yeah.
I could say that it was a funny ad. It would not make me buy the Snickers bar, though. I would buy the Snickers bar on its own merit, but not because the ad was funny.
If I'm standing in front of a bunch of candy and I just saw the ad, I might go for it that one time.
Okay.
Might.
Like, I mean, Budweiser to me has always had the best beer ads. Did I become a Budweiser fan because of that?
I love the Coors Lights ads, and that's why I was the Coors Light guy.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm more of a sucker for that stuff.
I should say that I'm glad advertising works.
Oh, it does.
Kind of helps you and I out.
It totally does.
It helps.
It helps a lot.
Helps feed Lucky the dog.
Yes. Lucky is
all right.
Doing great.
So let's get everybody home so that they can enjoy the products they purchased from advertising, and then we'll get to a big five.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
This game day traffic report is brought to you by Crystal Geyser, Alpine Spring Water. We are seeing a lot of the usual spots, but just one accident to mention here. This involved a motorcycle south on 15 near Ocean View. It's been moved over to the right shoulder. What makes Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water different? They always bottle their Alpine Spring Water less than 1.5 miles from the spring source, and all their bottles are made with 50% recycled plastic from their own recycling plants. Crystal Geyser, bottled at the spring source. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
And we're broadcasting the Big Five live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. And just recently, like maybe 20 minutes ago.
Number 5.
Oh, really? This is
Team USA announced their WBC roster.
World Baseball Classic. Did Tate McRae announce it?
No, Tate McRae did not. She learned her lesson.
I hope she did.
But they're going to have a really good team. You got Cal Raleigh, Will Smith, Bryce Harper, Paul Goldschmidt, Bryce Terang, Gunnar Henderson, Alex Bregman, Bobby Witt Jr., Ernie Clement, Aaron Judge, Corbin Carroll, PCA, Byron Buxton, Kyle Schwarber, Kershaw, Skubal, Skeens, Joe Ryan, Logan Webb. You get the point here. They've got a lot of great guys on this team.
Do.
So, Chris, if is it win or bust for the Team USA in the World Baseball Classic?
To a lot of people, this is the story here. It's win or bust. We've got to prove to everybody we are the best baseball in the world. Well, here's my thinking. This isn't the only way to prove it.
No.
It just isn't. Japan has won this thing 3 times.
Yeah.
We've won it once.
Yep.
I think the other win was Dominican Republic.
Sounds about right.
All right. So therefore, Japanese baseball is 3 times better than U.S. baseball?
Right now, it might be.
It's not.
I mean, they got the best player in the world.
That's all they have.
World Series MVP.
Okay. We have – look at the NBA. We have – I mean, the NBA. I'm watching basketball. My mind's everywhere. Look at baseball. 90% of the players are American-born players. Come on. It's not close. We have better baseball than Japan. I think we always will have. I'm not trying to knock the fact Japan has some amazing players, including Shohei and Yamamoto and many others, Ichiro back through the days. But come on.
So why did we lose then?
Because it's a baseball tournament. You're playing like 6 games in a week and a half, and anyone can win a baseball game. We've learned that a million different ways, haven't we?
Oh, yes.
All right. Yes. So, yes, it isn't, but I understand people who think that we've got to have this so that we can, be the number one. I
don't like losing.
Feel that way.
I don't like Team USA losing.
I'm not a fan of it either. Don't get me wrong. But it doesn't prove anything. It just proves that for 5 days or 3 games, Trout hits a double, then the U.S. is better than Japan last time.
That's true.
So
that Shohei can't pitch in the WBC because insurance will not cover his pitching, but they'll cover his hitting.
This whole insurance thing is part of the whole story, isn't it?
It is. We talked about it the other day. It's extremely weird. It seems like Puerto Rico is the only team that's getting screwed over by this whole insurance thing to the point where they don't even want to play in the tournament anymore because most of their players have been denied.
They need, and I don't blame them. They need to be protected. They're talking about, $20 million baseball contracts that they don't want to get voided.
Edwin Diaz popping his kneecap really messed everything up because now insurance companies do not want to insure anyone
Edwin.
With a previous
Thanks,
injury.
Edwin.
Yes.
Number 4.
By the way, we're going to be rooting against you all year, Edwin.
All year.
Hope you blow every save.
I do. I have seen him blow a lot of saves. So
I'm going to do everything I can to get him on my fantasy roster this year, Skrabe.
Thank you.
I will be able to jinx him.
Thank you.
Yes.
There's going to be a new part of the Rams and 49ers rivalry that's going to be written next season.
All right.
The 2 teams are going to take part in the first NFL game played in Australia. Specifically, they're going to play a regular season game at Melbourne
Park
Cricket Ground.
Listen to us trying to make an Australian accent and coming up way off.
Short.
Yeah, not even close.
There's a great show on Netflix called Glitch, and they're Australian, and I've been trying to pick up the accent. I will never get it. So the specific date is yet to be determined. The time is yet to be determined, but talking to Chris earlier about this, what time do we think they'll play? Because they're 19 hours ahead.
Right.
So
that's a 5-hour difference just going in the other direction, right?
I guess. Yeah. Does it work that way?
Yeah.
Because I know when they go to Europe and they play in the England games.
19 hours. Right now it's 5 p.m. We're not quite to 5 p.m. But so in Australia right now it's tomorrow.
It's 11:47 a.m. I just typed it in.
All right. There you go. And that's your 19 hours.
But they're playing on a Sunday, so they can't play a game at 5 p.m. because there's already a Sunday night football game, unless this is going to be the Sunday night football game.
No. You just play, you move.
If you're playing a noon game in Australia, that means 5 p.m. here. That means that they have to try to play this game before all the other games, unless they play it on a Saturday.
But they can't play at 6:30 in the morning, can they? Because that'd be 1:30 in the morning in Australia.
Yeah, no, they can't. So
maybe it'll be the Sunday night game. I think you hit on it.
Okay.
Let's just say that. By the way, who leads the all-time series between the Rams and the 49ers? I'm looking at it right now.
I tend to say the 49ers, but the reason you're asking is probably the Rams.
All-time record. They have played 152 games.
Wow.
49ers, 78. Rams, 71.
Wow.
With 3 ties. Yes, there were ties back in the day.
That is weird.
It seemed like part of my life growing up that there were ties, but I did never know how to handle it. And I'm glad I don't have to handle it anymore.
Well, it's just so weird. Like the Cowboys and Packers this year, they tied early in the year, and they're just walking up the field. They're like,
they didn't know what
how
to
do
do.
I feel about this?
They didn't know what to do.
Number 3.
Houston coach Kelvin Sampson said his top 10 team can't sign more recruits because the school's athletic department is, quote, very poor. Here is what Kelvin Sampson said after their game recently.
We know what our kids' market value is. I mean, they're trust me, they're not starving here. They're getting exactly what the market is for them. But we have a very poor athletic department. We're poor. We're poor when I got here, and we're still poor. We probably have the lowest budget of anybody in Power 4. And
the way our recruiting is going, we have to stop at some point because we don't have enough money to keep bringing in really good players.
So there you go. I mean, this has been a recent flood of these sort of comments because I know Brian Dutcher and the Utah State coach said how we can't afford to we can't compete because it's too expensive. So my question for you, Chris, is how does he deal with this? How does he that wasn't a great question. My question basically is the only way for Kelvin Sampson to get out for him to get a team that's going to go deep in a tournament every single year?
I don't know. They were in the final game last year.
That was a terrible question, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, they were in the final game last year. Brian Dutcher was in the final game a few years ago. But they're both right. The SEC today announced that they are distributing more than $1 billion to their universities for the fiscal year.
I can see that, yeah.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
There's so much money, it is not even funny. Houston's budget, according to what I'm reading here, is about $78 million, and that ranks 56th. So that means $78 million. There's 55 schools that are way over that.
Oh, that was their revenue.
Okay, revenue.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? That's
one third of Texas's budget.
This is, it's just insane. All right, so it is. And I don't know, unless you try to, what rules can you put in?
You're going
to have to put a cap on how much money each school can spend and then try to create an equal playing field. My advice to Kelvin Sampson, though, is to stop whining because it makes him look bad. Even if he's right, it makes him look bad. Makes like he's looking, he's whining about having enough money to have a top 10 team every year. And if he doesn't like it, go play at Portland State and then just compete on a lower level and you won't have to worry about it. But as long as this is the way it is,
I wouldn't be surprised to see Kelvin Sampson jump to another job with a higher budget because I feel like that's the only way these guys are going to be able to.
Kelvin Sampson's already been at all of those, though.
Okay.
Like he's been at Indiana.
Yeah.
He's been at, he's been around for so long.
But has he had success like he is having now?
He's always been a good,
okay,
not the final game success.
I have a problem saying that he's being a crybaby because he's just telling us the truth.
But it sounds like it to everyone else out there
It's
because
very,
$78 million doesn't sound poor.
It does not sound poor, but if the Texas budget is 1/3 of that, what is that, $200 and something million for Texas?
I know. Well, Texas has so much, but Texas has so much money, they should never lose a game in any sport.
That's true.
Number 2.
I didn't realize we were running out of time. On Monday, former Patriots quarterback Tom Brady said he doesn't have a dog in the fight. That's his quote.
Yeah.
Vince Wilfork, his former teammate, was not happy with Tom Brady after this. So here is Vince at Super Bowl Radio Row.
So I got to get your verdict on the game. I don't have to ask. Okay, good. I mean,
Teddy got to say the same response.
Yeah,
but
great.
Tom hasn't given an opinion, and we're waiting for an opinion from Tom.
That's bull crap, Tom.
Thank you.
That's what we said.
Thank you.
Come on, Tom.
Now.
Why won't he give
all that political? This ain't political.
Yeah.
It ain't political. What it is.
Yeah.
Raiders ain't in it.
Yep.
Thank you, Vince.
That's right.
Say what it is.
Right.
What you see.
Yep.
Okay, so he goes on for a little bit longer.
That's
talking
Vince
about
Wilfork. If I'm Tom Brady, I'm backing down quick.
By the way, Vince looks great. He has lost a ton of weight.
Good.
But Vince was not happy with that. So I'm up first. Do you really believe Tom Brady doesn't have a dog in the fight? I actually kind of do. I think he kind of despises the Patriots a little bit. Just because I feel like he thinks he built the Patriots. And so...
And is he not given credit for that?
He is, but I feel
Okay.
like there's something there where he just doesn't. I feel like he treasured his time in Tampa more than he treasured his time in New England for
Totally
some
disagree.
reason. I don't have any proof behind this.
I think he's a liar.
I don't believe that
I think he's a liar, and I'm getting tired of Tom Brady's act, and I'm getting way too much of Tom Brady. And I'm not normally like that, but I now agree with you when I tuned into the 49er documentary the other day, and I still got to watch Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. I think he was great. Enough already. And I hate the fact that he makes another $100 billion to be a mediocre announcer.
I've always wanted to make $1 billion.
Yeah, me too.
It's never going to happen, though.
Probably on.
We got one more on the other side, but Chris, this is weird because baseball is getting into the AI world.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain this to me because I don't understand it. 5 o'clock hour is happy. We'll have that. We'll have some fun with Super Bowl commercials and notes, fun facts about Super Bowl 60. It's all coming up. Gwynn and Chris continues.
Now, Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager. And Craig, listen, I've had the opportunity to play for two managers that were in their first year. Don Mattingly and the late Ryan Sandberg in Philadelphia. Both of them had their struggles. Even though these are the best of the best type of players, they had their struggles. Where do you see yourself in terms of your staff and leaning on your staff to kind of be able to help you in those first year kind of struggles that many managers deal with at some point?
Yeah, you're right. I'm going to lean on my staff a lot. And I remember having, small conversations with Bob Melvin about some of this stuff. And he was talking about some of the things he wished he knew when he was a first-year manager. And this was way back when I wasn't even thinking about this. We were just kind of talking. And he's like, I wish that I wouldn't have tried to do everything myself. He said, I felt like I had to be involved in everything and I had to be a part of every decision. And he goes, it's just not the case. He goes, there's a few things that I do need to be in charge of and as the manager, but I got good people around me. If I got good people around me, I just got to be able to trust them.
Right.
That'll be the hard part, but we're going to build that trust within the clubhouse, within the coaching staff. So I'm not doing it all myself. We're going to share responsibility. We're going to share the successes. I'll take the blame, and then we'll see where the dust settles. But I'll, obviously, hopefully gain a lot of experience where we get to the end of the season and we're in that playoff hunt.
Yeah.
That we're rolling and we're humming and we got a good process going.
Now, you mentioned, kind of building off what Mike has done here the last couple of years, adding to his legacy. You obviously have your own strengths, though. Where do you see your strengths being able to be applied to this ball club and how it may be of help?
Yeah, Mike had so much experience of organizing, how to be a great baseball team. He'd been mentored by many great managers, and he'd taken a lot from those guys. And I just listened to what he had to say about that stuff, and I saw how he did it, observing and listening to how he kind of went about his business. So a lot of the things that he did, I'm going to probably keep doing the same thing. What I think I can add is maybe just I'm a little younger. I got a little bit more energy.
Yeah.
I've got some relationships within the clubhouse that are maybe a little bit different. Does that give me the avenue to push them in a little bit different way or like sneak in there to get them to do a few things that they haven't been quite open to in the past, maybe I don't know. We'll find out. But, I'm going to treat them, with respect and hopefully get that respect back. And we're going to try to make this team as best they can be.
Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager. And Craig, you're clearly coming this with your eyes wide open with this situation. I heard you say partnering on multiple occasions up on the stand there. What does that look like for fans who are listening and may not know what partnering looks like? What exactly is that?
Yeah, partnering, it's a give and a take. We have relationships with our families, our moms, our dads, our wives, our kids. It's not always my way or the highway.
Right.
There's got to be, even in this decision to become the manager, there was a lot of give and take with me and Audrey, deciding what was important to her and what we were going to miss by taking this, what was important to me, what I was going to miss in this, and then coming to a decision that works best for both of us. And I think those types of things can happen throughout the year with players, trying to get them on the field to do certain things in practice or in the game, but like partnering them in the way that's like, it's not just my decision.
Right.
We're in this together. We're accomplishing a goal together. It's not my, championship that we're going to win. It's our championship. It's the Padres championship. It's AJ's, it's John's, it's Eric's, it's Manny's, it's Toddy's.
Right.
It's all of ours together. It's Ruben's. We share that success together. I'll handle the blame, and then we'll do this together.
Last one, I'll let you get out of here. I know you got a busy day ahead of you. Mike Shildt did a terrific job of really shielding his players. He always was the man taking all the arrows coming at the ball club. But you also mentioned being able to push the guys. What does that look like? Because I think oftentimes fans hear, managers take the arrows and they're under the impression that there isn't any, pushing going on the backside of that. What does that look like sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, we got great players. So, like, the amount of pushing I need to do is limited.
Right.
But we can give them new ideas on how to navigate a season. And Mike was so good at like handling the players and taking the arrows, like you said, in the media and throughout the season and pumping those guys up and making them feel great. But there's ways that like maybe they haven't been exposed to, and that's what we're going to challenge our staff to do, is come up with creative ways to keep Manny Machado, healthy for a full season. Xander Bogaerts healthy for a full season as they get a little older in age, and can we have guys peaking at the right time and stuff like that? Just like open to new ideas and creative ideas, and the players will be partnering with that with the coaching staff to create something that we think will build us a championship team.
Now, Craig Stammen joins us here, Padres' new manager. And Craig, listen, I've had the opportunity to play for two managers that were in their first year, Don Mattingly and the late Ryan Sandberg in Philadelphia. Both of them had their struggles. Even though these are the best of the best type of players, they had their struggles. Where do you see yourself in terms of your staff and leaning on your staff to kind of be able to help you in those first year kind of struggles that many managers deal with at some point?
You're right. I'm going to lean on my staff a lot. And I remember having, small conversations with Bob Melvin about some of this stuff. And he was talking about some of the things he wished he knew when he was a first year manager. And this was way back when I wasn't even thinking about this. We were just kind of talking.
Always fun to be there. Chris, hello. Tony Gwynn Jr. is idle today. Is he going to be back tomorrow? I think we're doing more of a split show tomorrow.
Well, I'm not.
You're not. Tony will be here early, and I'll be here late. That's the plan. I think we may cross over in like the 3:00 hour tomorrow, but we'll all be here.
If you're not
one
stuck
way or
in
another.
Super Bowl traffic.
If I'm not stuck in Super Bowl traffic. We're broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, biggest fan will be announced for today. And we should remind everybody that all guests, even though we had none today, when
That's
we
a
have
shot
them,
at me.
yes, it is.
I texted 7 people today.
When we have guests, they come on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro is a criminal defense attorney, helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. He's been doing it. They've been doing it since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com. All right. Super Bowl will be the focus of this hour. If you just tuned in, though, Padres, we talked about the addition of Mr. Andujar. And again, I'll just reiterate this much, and then we'll finish up the Big Five.
Okay.
But Andujar, career OPS is 755. But last year, between the Athletics and the Reds, 822. So he had a better year than his career last year, and he's trending in the right direction as the way I look at it. He had an 855 OPS. That was his rookie season when he finished second to Shohei in the Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he had 6 largely indistinguished years. 5 maybe. 2 years ago, he started moving back up a little bit in that category. Last year, up to 822. I like the fact that he's trending in the right direction. I also like the fact that against right-handers, his OPS has been over 900 3 straight years. I'm sorry, against left-handed pitching.
Yeah.
He bats right-handed. Over 900 3 straight years.
That's a weapon that the Padres haven't had.
Tells me that you've got something there that you can count on. But I also remind everybody, he's not 10-time All-Star MIguel Andujar. He's MIguel Andujar, and he's a, borderline starter, DH, platoon, fill-in player.
This is a great move, is what I think.
I think it's a great move, but he's not going to determine the fate of the Padres. What I'm trying to get to.
He won't. And I don't think many people expect that.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? People blame, like, 2023 is largely blamed on Nelson Cruz and Matt Carpenter. But even though they stunk, that's not why the team didn't make it that year.
Remember when Matt Carpenter had a roster spot for like 3 months and no one knew why?
And he didn't get to play a game.
He didn't play at all for like 3 months.
Jason Hayward was on the club last year along with Yuli Gurriel.
Yeah. I mean, I've named all these guys.
Gurriel had a 339 OPS. It's almost impossible to do. I don't think he had an extra base hit in a Padre uniform. Maybe
think he
one.
had one really great RBI, though.
Okay.
Seriously, I think he won the game.
Did he? Yeah.
I think he drove it.
I think you're right. I think you're right. So the Andujar move, we're mostly happy with.
Yeah.
We haven't also talked about the ownership situation. Not much has changed today. It does seem like the Golden State owner, your guy,
Joe Lacob.
Yeah, Lacob is kind of the leading candidate, but there's, 2, maybe 3, depending who you read and listen to, other offers floating around out there.
Ben Woods, if you want to hear another report on this,
yes,
go
they'll
to
give you
their
more insight
page, because they had someone on from Sportico.
Yeah.
And he revealed that there's another group.
Another one.
Yeah.
Right. So you want to get all the info. I'm the Lacob guy, but you can find some people in the Bay Area who say, that he just kind of lucked into Steph Curry and did this and the other. The one thing that I've noticed from Lacob, and I read Tom Friend, my old pal from the Washington Post, who's now not there because there is no Washington Post.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to read some great sports writing, find a Tom Friend article. He's one of the best I've ever read. But he wrote last night on Sports Business Journal, the one thing, if Lacob owns the Padres, you can plan on the Padres being among the big buyers and, money spending again, because that's what he's about. I don't have an issue with that. The negative, people want to think he'll move the team back to the Bay Area.
That's not going to happen.
I can't imagine Oakland and San Francisco. The baseball is going to have them have 2 teams in the same division.
No, because
right across the bay from each other.
When I went to college there, it was a massive deal that the Giants would not allow the A's to build a stadium anywhere near them.
Of course they won't. And the A's would have to have a stadium.
Yes.
He's not taking them back to Oakland. If there's even a hint of it, they're not going to sell to him.
We say this now.
I know. In 20 years, it'd be like, Chris, remember, you said.
It would be this guy is not a billionaire because he's a bad businessman. It would be terrible business to take the Padres out of San Diego.
Sure seems like
there
it.
is. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
All right, finish the big 5, sir.
All right, so
this story I don't get. You got to explain to me.
And I also have some thoughts on Joe Lacob in the Skraby show.
All
I
right.
want to give because I have a friend that knows him and really likes Joe Lacob and says that he's a good owner. Anyway, this is something that we are going to talk about again this year, Chris, and I think it's going to be in a negative way because there is a company called Genies. And they're like an AI character company, and they have now announced a collaboration with the MLBPA to release player avatars, and you're able to talk to these player avatars. So every player is going to get one of these things. They've been working on these deals for over 2 years. There should be deals with other leagues coming up later this year, but here's how it works. Each AI-driven interaction is private. It's remembered and accumulates context over time. Quote, right now a player has a one-to-many relationship. Everyone sees the same Instagram or social media post. With a Genie AI avatar, the player unlocks millions of one-to-one relationships instead. Using images, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah,
if the
blah.
player wants to go above and beyond and make it more personal, they can, but the baseline experience doesn't require them to do anything. Basically, Chris, my question is this dangerous, you think?
I don't know how dangerous it can be, and my mind doesn't work that way. But I want to say this and ask you this. I get AI or at least I think I do. It is a absolutely totally made up image, right? It's artificial intelligence. It's not real. If you go online and chat with somebody, something that you know is AI, don't you know you're not actually chatting with the person?
We do, but this is a different thing for
what is the draw to it?
Because
I don't get it.
I'm going to put myself in like
so
an
explain it to me,
8-year-old's head.
All right, because I don't get it. I'm not actually talking to Manny Machado, and I know that.
But as an 8-year-old,
really, the 8-year-old believes it too?
I talk
you
to
think?
Manny. I say, "Hey, Manny, you had a good game." Manny's like, "Thank you," and then you have a conversation. But over time, it learns, and over time, Manny gives you other responses, and so you're now having a direct.
It's not him.
But kids don't care. And this is the new thing. This is avatars and AI, and doing this is a new thing.
Okay.
The thing I'm really scared about is if you've read anything about Grok, Grok is Twitter's AI that Elon Musk owns?
Grok. Oh, I thought you said Gronk.
No, Grok.
The tight end.
Yeah, no, it's Grok. But Grok is like, and ChatGPT is in the same thing. There's I'll just say it. I mean, the chat has told people to kill themselves. And there's other really terrible things that these AI bots are telling people to do.
So people are going to the ChatGPT. Is that right? Sorry.
No, well, they're going to their game, Genie's game or whatever it is. And they buy a player. You have to buy the player.
And then you ask it for advice and it says to go kill
or just talk to them or anything like that.
Brooklyn Bridge and you go do it? I'm sorry.
Some people have.
I don't get it.
And being serious, Chris.
I know you are.
There have been some people that have taken their lives because ChatGPT
told them to.
But it's more of like a confirmation type of thing.
Do you not put those people in the same category? I might put somebody who drank the Kool-Aid in Jamestown.
Wait, what?
Or do I? Okay, so you don't know where I'm.
I know. No, I know where.
To.
I know where. That's the whole thing. Yeah.
Was it Jamestown or Jonestown?
Jonestown.
Or whatever. Yeah. So all these people, drank the Kool-Aid. They all died.
Yeah,
because they went, after
they thought they were going to another dimension
told
or whatever.
Them to.
Yeah.
So am I supposed? So is that any different than what the AI telling them to kill themselves? I don't know.
Yes, because it's a computer with no feelings telling you to do something bad.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know.
I think this is a terrible idea.
I don't know I'm going to live long enough to figure out and really incorporate AI into my life.
I can't wait.
Maybe I will, but I don't see it as of now.
I can't wait till we get the videos of Shohei Ohtani saying horrible things to a kid because the AI did it.
All right. Can the AI be used in any positive manner? Like to say good things and uplifting things to the kids.
Yes, but you have to ask it.
You're not expecting that to happen.
You have to ask it. It's not going to just offer it. I mean, I've been using Google Gemini more because our company has a subscription to it. So I just asked it questions like, how many home runs are the Padres missing from last year? And they'll give me that answer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So
first thing I still think of is Allen Iverson, frankly. I haven't quite made the switch. What's the chat saying? Chris is stupid.
No. They're saying one of them agrees with you. You're going to be the last layer of defense between AI and the apocalypse, according to the chat.
Okay. I don't get when you know something's fake, you know it's fake. Like you know it. So why are you even engaging with it? What is the point? You know it's not a real person. It's not like they're trying to trick you into believing it's a real person. You know you're not talking to Manny Machado.
Yes, I know that.
Okay, well, then what is the turn on? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, what is get somebody to, go, I want to talk to AI Manny Machado.
But Chris, if I'm a kid,
go talk to him.
No, you can't talk to him. That's the thing. And kids are now doing and I'm talking out of school because I don't have kids, but kids are now making relationships with AI things. By the way, Dennis Lynn put out an article an hour ago, just to go back to the Joe Lacob thing. And a quote from the article says this: although Lacob and his teams are located in the Bay Area, he would not look to move the Padres out of Southern California, according to people familiar with his thinking. So let's not let Barry Bloom get in our head. Okay.
Yeah, I know, Barry. I'm on Team Lacob. I am till further notice. Time out. Let's have some fun.
Gonzo said it's my goal now to get AI Ohtani to admit he gambles.
See, maybe. Okay, now if you can pull that off, I'll start to believe in this AI thing. More Gwynn and Chris after, I believe, real traffic, but it could be produced by AI. I'm not sure.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center.
What are we doing, guys?
I'm going to see the museum for the first time ever. It's going to be sweet. See my dad's plaque. See where Trevor's plaque is going to be. It's going to be pretty dope.
Chris, I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame for the second time because I went earlier today, but I'm going in to see Tony go into the Hall of Fame. So all the way straight and back left.
Straight back left.
Straight around that back wall.
This one?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know how I'm feeling right now, honestly.
Excited?
I'm definitely excited. Hello. Eric, how you doing? Pretty good.
Wow. Just like I told you, next to the famous Barney Dreyfuss and Leslie Wilkinson, whoever they are.
That does look like them.
I know. It's a good shot. They don't do them all that great. That one's good. Really good.
I missed a year. 300. Must have been bad. Huh? I used to be. Not anymore, though.
Oh, it's so cool. What team did you play on?
I can give you a long list of them. Brewers, Padres, Dodgers, Phillies, Nationals.
What position did you play?
I played outfield. This was my dad. Oh, there's Dick Williams, Goose. I think he'd be pretty happy with his company over there or something.
What are you thinking to see it for the first time?
I'm thinking that
hot. I'm quite warm right now, but it's cool. I mean, it's what I thought it was going to be. I mean, who not too many people can say they have a dad that's enshrined in this place, so I think this is awesome.
What are we doing, guys?
I'm going to see the museum for the first time ever. It's going to be sweet. See my dad's plaque. See where Trevor's plaque is going to be. It's going to be pretty dope.
Chris,
I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame for the second time because I went earlier today, but I'm going in to see Tony go into the Hall of Fame. So all the way straight and back left.
Straight back left.
Straight on that back wall.
This one?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know how I'm feeling right now, honestly.
Excited?
I'm definitely excited. Hello. Eric, how you doing? Pretty good.
Wow. Just like I told you, next to the famous Barney Dreyfuss and Leslie Wilkinson, whoever they are.
That does look like them.
I know. It's a good shot. They don't do them all that great. That one's good. Really good.
I missed a year. 300. Must have been bad. Huh? I used to be. Not anymore, though.
Oh, it's so cool. What team did you play on?
I can give you a long list of them. Brewers, Padres, Dodgers, Phillies, Nationals.
What position did you play?
I played outfield. This was my dad. Oh, there's Dick Williams, Goose. I think he'd be pretty happy with his company over there or something.
What are you thinking to see it for the first time?
I'm thinking that
hot. I'm quite warm right now, but it's cool. I mean, it's what I thought it was going to be. I mean, who not too many people can say they have a dad that's enshrined in this place, so I think this is awesome.
What are we doing, guys?
I'm going to see the museum for the first time ever. It's going to be sweet. See my dad's plaque. See where Trevor's plaque is going to be. It's going to be pretty dope.
Chris,
I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame for the second time because I went earlier today, but I'm going in to see Tony go into the Hall of Fame. So all the way straight and back left.
Straight back left.
Straight on that back wall.
This one?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Tony?
I don't know how I'm feeling right now, honestly.
Excited?
I'm definitely excited. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Pretty good.
Wow. Just like I told you, next to the famous Barney Dreyfus and Leslie Wilkinson, whoever they are.
That does look like them.
I know. It's a good shot. They don't do them all that great. That one's good. Really good.
I missed a year. 300. Must have been bad. Huh? I used to be. Not anymore, though.
Oh, it's so cool. What team did you play on?
I can give you a long list of them. Brewers, Padres, Dodgers, Phillies, Nationals.
NFL Super Bowl facts for you. And then in the last segment, we're going to reminisce some old Super Bowl, good old commercials. When I say Super Bowl commercial, what do you think of out there? I think it's interesting because I think a lot of us think of the same kind of 5 or 6 ones, right? And interestingly, if you look on any list, it's put together online because I've been doing it a lot of the day, the same commercial always comes out as the number 1 commercial ad of all time, the exact same one. So we'll go through some of that, have some fun with that. I thought there was something I wanted to do before I get into the fun facts, but, you know, I'm older now and I forget stuff. So here we go. Give me some music. Thank you. Fun facts for the Super Bowl. Want to jot some of these down? You're going to be the most impressive person in the room on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Okay, I would. How about this, Skrabe?
What?
The underdog has won against the spread in 5 consecutive Super Bowls.
I'm starting to get a little
like
nervous,
that?
Chris. There are too many people just saying the Seahawks are going to roll in this game.
The first time this happened, Kansas City was favored by 3 over Tampa Bay. You know what happened there? Tampa Bay won handily.
Yes.
The Rams were favored by 3.5 over Cincinnati. They didn't cover. They won by 3. Philadelphia upset the Chiefs. The Chiefs upset Philadelphia. The Chiefs also upset your Niners a couple years ago. The Niners were favored in that game by 1.5 points.
I can't believe that.
I know. And then last year, the Chiefs were favored by 1, but Philadelphia was the winner. So 5 straight underdogs have won against the spread. Something to keep in mind, perhaps. Seattle is a 4.5-point favorite. That is the largest spread in a Super Bowl in 10 years. The last one was 2015. Carolina was favored by 5.5 over Denver.
Last time it was in San Francisco.
How'd that work out for Carolina?
Well, Cam Newton's still watching that fumble.
They did not win that game. Denver won it straight up. So,
by the way, Von Miller, I was watching replays of that Super Bowl. He was a menace.
He won the MVP.
Yeah, he had 2.5 sacks. He caused havoc.
Right. All right, so the favorites have lost against the spread 5 straight. Some of them remember. The white jerseys is a big topic.
Yes, it is.
New England chose to wear them. They're the 8th, quote, home team, because that's who gets to select. They're the 8th home team to choose to wear white in Super Bowl history. The previous 7 have won 5 and lost 2. So it's worked out. But one of the losses was New England. In 2017, they chose to wear white, and they lost that game to the Eagles. That was the Philly special game. So it cost the Patriots in that game. The last team to choose to wear white at home in the Super Bowl was Tom Brady's Buccaneers when they beat the Chiefs. Keep that in mind if you must.
I will.
Who do you want to be MVP?
Oh,
well, the MVP says
34,
way over 50% quarterback, 34 times, every other position 25 times. Bodes well for Sam Darnold or Drake May.
They really need to start separating the awards because no one else has a chance to win except for the quarterback.
Well,
other guys have won. Yeah, it's not true, but
last 3 have been quarterbacks. Prior to that, Cooper Kupp was an MVP. Then you have 2 more quarterbacks. Julian Edelman got in there. 2 more quarterbacks, and then Von Miller. So you're right. It's been mostly quarterbacks.
You have to have a exceptional game to be an MVP if you're not a quarterback.
I got a quick trivia for you and everybody out there.
Okay.
Who's the only quarterback ever to wear number 14 to start and win a Super Bowl? That is
Should I
something.
know this?
It's a tough one, I will say. This is something that Sam Darnold is trying to do on Sunday. He's number 14. He will join what other quarterback as a Super Bowl winning quarterback wearing number 14? The reason this is tough is because this guy was not the star of that team.
I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
Jeff Hostetler?
No, he wore number 15.
Dang it.
Good try. I'll give you a clue. It happened right here in San Diego.
Someone's saying Unitas.
Unitas wore 19, so that's not correct.
Joe Cap?
Joe Cap didn't win the Super Bowl. He also didn't wear 14. Stop looking at the chat. They don't know what they're doing.
Usually they do.
Not this time.
Can you give me the decade?
I can. It's been this century.
The
game was played in San Diego. Number 14 was the winning quarterback.
Brad Johnson?
Yes, Brad Johnson. The only other 14 to win a Super Bowl. Darnold's trying to do that.
Man, Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Now, this will be easier. There's only one other number 10 that's ever won the Super Bowl. Something that Drake May's trying to do. Who's the number 10 who has won a Super Bowl? Much easier. This guy won 2 wearing number 10.
Oh, gosh, I'm terrible with numbers.
Yeah, I know. It's not true. Well, you want to try the chat again? They misled you last time.
Oh, Eli.
Eli Manning. They helped you this time. Eli's the only number 10 ever to win a Super Bowl. So those guys will get company this week one way or another.
That's a fun fact right
That's
there.
That's a fun
actually.
one, I thought. Yeah. Never been a shutout in the Super Bowl. Never.
Interesting. I did not know that.
No shutouts. There's been a field goal in every Super Bowl game since Super Bowl 9. 51 straight years that there's been at least one field goal made.
I would hope so.
Well, I don't know. You would think in 51 times there'd be a 21-14 game or something like that.
I wonder if there's ever been a scoregami in a Super Bowl.
Well, we could go through those later. I don't have time right now. Teams not to score a touchdown, only 3. And 2 of them happened in 3 years. Recently, Chiefs in 2020 got 3 field goals against Tampa Bay, no touchdowns. Rams in 18 were held to 3 by the Patriots. Dolphins of 71 were held by 3 by the Cowboys. They're the only 3 to never score a touchdown. 4 field goals in a game is the record. 5 players have 3 TDs in one game. The first to do it was soon-to-be Hall of Famer Roger Craig. Everybody says he's going to be going in.
Who else had 3 touchdowns in a game?
Jerry Rice did it twice.
I figured he did it
Another
once.
49er, Ricky Waters.
I love Ricky Waters.
A San Diegan, Terrell Davis. And the last, Falcon fans may remember, I forget his first name now, Jared White?
James White.
James White.
Yes.
Patriots running back.
I remember that now.
Yeah. Most touchdowns in a career. Oh, no, here's a better question. Who has more? Jerry Rice touchdowns or John Elway interceptions in the Super Bowl?
The way you're phrasing, I'm going to say John Elway interceptions.
Yeah, they're tied. Jerry Rice has the record with 8 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. John Elway has the record with 8 INTs. Joe Montana, by the way, in 4 games, 0. One of the reasons Joe Cool is Joe Cool.
Why does John Elway not get more
Flack
stuff
for that?
about his terrible Super Bowl appearances?
Because his last couple were good, but his first 3 were awful. 2013 Seattle-Denver game was the last to feature a safety. It was also the last to feature a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Interesting.
Both of those things happened that year.
So it's never
Neither
happened.
has happened since.
It's never happened until that game where a safety and a return in the same game.
I would think so, but that I'd have to look at. There's been 9 safeties, which is actually more than you might imagine.
That is more.
But there hasn't been one since 2013. Longest kick return for a touchdown.
Oh, it's got to be Jacoby Jones.
Yes, you
108 yards or something.
It was 108 yards. Okay, here's a record. You want to talk about records that'll never be broken? Here's one for you. This has got to be a record that will never be broken. in any football game, but especially a Super Bowl. Most turnovers in one Super Bowl game by both teams. Super Bowl V, otherwise known as the Blunder Bowl, in 1970 was the Cowboys and the Colts. 11 turnovers.
Wow. That's crazy.
Let's give a little credit, though, to the 92 Buffalo Bills, who in losing to the Cowboys themselves turned it over 9 times in a Super Bowl game.
9?
9!
How do you do that? That's like every possession you're turning the ball over.
That was the game that Leon Lett ran the ball back and, they knocked it out of his hand. But that
There
was
was
one of the
one.
9, yeah. I think that's all you need. Longest play in the history of the Super Bowl has been the same for a while now. Still Jake Delhomme to Muhsin Muhammad, 85-yard touchdown pass in 2003. Harrison Butker's got the field goal record now, 57 against your Niners a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Longest running play, Fast Willie Parker. Steelers over Seattle in 2006, busted off a 75-yard touchdown run. Some fun things to keep you occupied.
I'm looking at some
for
of
the
these
Super Bowl
spreads throughout the Super Bowl.
in the history. They were big at the beginning, but they've
Yes.
been really little since.
Colts were 18-point favorites over the Jets in
Yes,
Super
they
Bowl
were,
III.
and they lost.
The 49ers were 18.5-point favorites against the Chargers.
Yeah, and they beat that spread.
Patriots were 12-point favorites in 2008 against the Giants. We all know how that turned out.
Yeah,
And then
Giants.
recently it's been very close.
St. Louis 14 over the Patriots in the first Patriot win. It's funny. There's been, only a handful of big favorites, but most of them have lost the game.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, you look at the very beginning, Green Bay 14 over KC, Green Bay 13 over Oakland, Baltimore 18 over the Jets. They kind of thought the NFL was better than the AFL until Joe Namath changed everything.
In 1986, the Bears and the Patriots total score was over under 37.5. That's how bad they knew the Patriots were and how good the Bears defense was. But Bears ended up scoring 46 points.
The Bears beat the points by themselves. One last one on this. We don't talk enough about Super Bowl III, and I don't have forever to talk about it now. But that win by the Jets over the Colts, I think in our lifetimes, maybe before yours, but in the last several generations, I feel like that's the most important single sporting event played anywhere at any time.
Even more than the Miracle on Ice?
This game, Jets over Colts, not because of the upset, but because if the Jets didn't win, I don't think football would be what it is now.
Oh, okay.
It changed everything. Because you have to go back, but the AFL would have disappeared. All those teams would have gone away. There would never have been a merger. There would have never been, the TV deals, the Monday Night Football, all of these things. They all came out of the Jets beating the Colts that day.
Thank you, Joe Namath.
Thank you, Joe Namath. Is absolutely right, Skrabe. Take a time out, a little more Super Bowl recollections, because after all, the game is coming up Sunday. Gwynn and Chris continues.
Manny, you were the first chip to come in here. What does it feel like getting this organization back to the playoffs in back-to-back seasons?
Man, it feels great, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. From that first meeting with AJ to meeting Ron and Peter, you just seen the growing pains of losing, falling short, making it to postseason, making it short, having an unbelievable team, and now being back here back-to-back. I mean, it's just, City of San Diego deserves it, the fans deserve it, and this organization as well.
Manny, you kind of put this team on your back through the mid portion of this season when the offense was a little bit waning. I mean, this is kind of what you do. How good does it feel to get them to this point and then have your teammates kind of pick you up there at the end?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I came here for a reason, was to win and pick up a team and ride, and this is what I do. I've done it my entire career, continue doing it, and I got faith in my boys. I know that I can ride for a team for a little bit, and I know my boys are going to come up there and pick me up when I'm down as well, and they did that this whole month. And they picked me up, and look where we're at, man. We fought, we've grinded, we've gone through the gauntlet as a team, and man, it just feels so good. Feels so good.
You guys, you kind of mentioned it. Last year, you guys got to the second half and just rolled. This year, it wasn't that easy. You guys had to really grind it out. Does it make getting to this point that much more fulfilling when you had to work that hard to get there?
I wouldn't say that because it's hard. I wouldn't say that, but man, it feels good to win. It feels good to win, to be back in this spot. And yeah, it hasn't been easy, but this team has fought. We fought since last year, and we're going to continue to do it.
You guys got 5 more games to go against some opponents that obviously the Brewers are where they are. The Diamondbacks still in this bad boy.
Yes,
what are you guys trying to accomplish in these last 5?
We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Keep playing good baseball. We're going to continue to do it. You know, this isn't over. We got to get hot. We got to get going now, and we've been showing clips and going, but we got guys fully going. We got guys doing the things that need to get back to, and we're gonna get rolling. And when this business isn't finished, we gotta continue to the end.
Congratulations, my friend. Manny, you were the first chip to come in here. What does it feel like getting this organization back to the playoffs and back-to-back seasons?
Man, it feels great, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. You know, from that first meeting with AJ to meeting Ron and Peter, you just seen the growing pains of losing, falling short, making it to postseason, making it short, having an unbelievable team, and now being back here back-to-back. I mean, it's just, City of San Diego deserves it, the fans deserve it, and this organization as well.
Man, you kind of put this team on your back through the mid portion of this season when the offense was a little bit waning. I mean, this is kind of what you do. How good does it feel to get them to this point and then have your teammates kind of pick you up there at the end?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I came here for a reason, was to win and pick up a team and ride, you know, and this is what I do. I've done it my entire career, continue doing it, and I got faith in my boys. I know that I can ride for a team for a little bit, and I know my boys are going to come up there and pick me up when I'm down as well, and they did that this whole month. And they picked me up, and look where we are, man. We fought, we've grinded, you know, we've gone through the gauntlet as a team, and man, it just feels so good. It feels so good.
You guys, you kind of mentioned it. Last year, you guys got to the second half and just rolled. This year, it wasn't that easy. You guys had to really grind it out. Does it make getting to this point that much more fulfilling when you had to work that hard to get there?
I wouldn't say that because it's hard. I wouldn't say that, but man, it feels good to win. It feels good to win, to be back in this spot. And yeah, it hasn't been easy, but this team has fought. We fought since last year, and we're going to continue to do it.
You guys got 5 more games to go against some opponents that obviously the Brewers are where they are. The Diamondbacks still in this bad boy.
Yes,
what are you guys trying to accomplish in these last 5?
We're not stopping. We're not stopping. Keep playing good baseball. We're going to continue to do it. You know, this isn't over. We got to get hot. We got to get going now, and we've been showing clips and going, but we got guys fully going. We got guys doing the things that need to get back to, and we're gonna get rolling. And when this business isn't finished, we gotta continue to the end.
Congratulations, my friend. Manny, you were the first chip to come in here. What does it feel like getting this organization back to the playoffs and back-to-back seasons?
Man, it feels great, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. You know, from that first meeting with AJ to meeting Ron and Peter, you just seen the growing pains of losing, falling short, making it to postseason, making it short, having an unbelievable team, and now being back here back-to-back. I mean, it's just, City of San Diego deserves it, the fans deserve it, and this organization as well.
Man, you kind of put this team on your back through the mid portion of this season when the offense was a little bit waning. I mean, this is kind of what you do. How good does it feel to get them to this point and then have your teammates kind of pick you up there at the end?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I came here for a reason, was to win and pick up a team and ride, you know, and this is what I do. I've done it my entire career, continue doing it, and I got faith in my boys. I know that I can ride for a team for a little bit, and I know my boys are going to come up there and pick me up when I'm down as well, and they did that this whole month. And they picked me up, and look where we are, man. We fought, we've grinded, you know, we've gone through the gauntlet as a team.
Time for our biggest fan announcement today. Listen up. could be saying your name here shortly. If I do, you will qualify for the grand prize, which is 20 tickets for you and all your friends. Night in our Odyssey Suite Padre game. All the fan staff's going to be there this season, catered by Spiro's. Remember to register your name if you haven't already. 97.3 The Fan, st.com/biggest fan. Your name is read right now. You'll have 10 minutes to call and qualify for the grand prize opportunity. Today's biggest fan from Escondido. Listen up if you're an Escondidan. Is that even right, Escondidan?
Well, Tony called Norwegians Norwegians the other day, so sure.
Can't be worse than that.
No.
If you're from Escondido and your name is Dylan Robles, R-O-B-L-E-S, Dylan Robles, Escondido, call us within the next 10 minutes, 833-288-0973. Reminds me of when the Dodgers, when I was younger, had a fan appreciation night. It was a little simpler world then, of course, but they'd bring a lot of the prizes just out on the field. Like, you can win that, you can win this, win that, and they'd put stuff on the scoreboard. But in those days, after the game, and you're gonna kind of laugh at how archaic this sounds. The PA announcer would just announce over the loudspeaker the ticket. And if you were in that seat, you won the prize.
I think they still do stuff like that.
So the game would be over. They clear the field. They bring all the prizes out. It's fan appreciation night.
No, they don't do that.
And they go, first prize, 2 weeks in Hawaii or whatever it was. And then they'd go, in the blue section. And everyone in the blue section would go, ah! And then they'd go, aisle 23.
And then everybody, it's us.
And then row 6. And it would nail down to the one person.
It's one person.
Yeah. It was kind of fun.
That's a good way to interact with your fans.
Right. I mean, everybody stayed in their seats after the game. They wanted to see if they won.
I mean, how many people would get beat up for that ticket now?
Yes, right. Now no one even has a ticket anymore.
Well, that's true. I mean, they do. It's on their phone, but how many people are, I actually have this ticket.
Yeah.
Stay away.
I know. Yeah, so much better back in that time. All right, let's check traffic and then finish up with some Super Bowl commercials.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center. Injured? Demand justice. Demand Jurowitz. 855GetRoss.com. Here's Kelly Danick.
Traffic is sponsored by the San Diego District Attorney's Office. Several problems we're dealing with here. East 54th, the South 125 connector crash over the right shoulder. Westbound 8 before the 805 accident was in middle lanes. They managed to get over to the right shoulder. And in the North County collision on northbound 15 before Bernardo Center, that is being cleared out of lanes. Falsely reporting your car as stolen or intentionally getting into an accident for the insurance payout is illegal. The San Diego County District Attorney's Office and the California Department of Insurance work together to investigate this costly fraud. For more information, visit SanDiegoDA.com or call 1-800-315-7672. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
All right, so when you think of Super Bowl commercials, what pops into your head? See if some of what pops into your head popped into our head.
Yes.
Skraby's going to go first. His head is a little crazier than mine.
It is.
So, and if you're watching on YouTube, then you'll have some fun. If you're listening on the way home, we'll try to kind of take you through some of these, but I think you'll remember most of them.
The great part, is that people have seen these. They'll remember these.
And then there's one at the end we'll play, which is regarded as the #1 greatest commercial in the Super Bowl, and it's like unanimous.
It creeps me out.
I don't know that it's that amazing, but anyway, we'll tell you about that one.
It really creeps me out, though.
All right, so which one did you go with, Scrape?
All right, this first one is one that I laughed out loud for. It's Terry Tate, the Office linebacker.
It was funny. What year was this about?
When we asked Reebok to send us
like
Terry
2003,
Tate, some people
I believe.
thought we were crazy. But I'm a firm believer in paradigm breaking, outside the box thinking.
Hey, buddy.
Here's the guy coming into the office. He gets clobbered by
15 minutes ago, Mitch! And since Terry's been with us, our productivity has gone up 46%. We're getting more from our employees than ever before.
You know you need a cover sheet on your TPS reports, Richard. That ain't new, baby.
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Janice.
What's really impressed me is how Terry's become part of the Felcher family.
I mean, these people are just getting blasted. That's
all right. We all get
that's good.
Yeah,
we got the idea. And what was it for, though? That's what we don't know.
Reebok.
It was.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That I'd see. That to me would downgrade it a little because it was a funny commercial, but I don't know what it's for.
That is true. I mean, well, he is wearing in the commercial. He's wearing a jersey
Reebok
with a
gear.
big Reebok.
I mean, he's
thing.
hammering these poor office people. If you've never seen that
man,
one,
it is so good. Bridget, I told you you need a cover sheet on your TPS support.
Oh, hi, Janice.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good one.
All right, what's yours first?
All right,
one?
I'll go with do the Budweiser one. This is more of a, I don't know, it's not a tearjerker, but all the Budweiser Clydesdale ones I thought over the years were great. But I thought the one that represented it best was this one. I don't know what the name of it, if it actually has a name.
I think it's just the football horses.
The football horses are playing, and it's the tagline here that is most memorable to most people. This came out in 1996. It's 30 years ago.
The quality of it tells me it was like 70 years ago.
Okay, well, let's see what we got. Are you going to play it? Oh, here we go. We got the horses, the Clydesdales running out into the pasture here.
They're meeting in the grid in the middle of the
meet in the middle of the pasture. There they are. They're head face to face. Looks like they're at the line of scrimmage. Now we see that it's a football that's about to be
and they're all
snapped.
getting ready.
They're all lining up, facing off. They're in the mountains. They're out in the mountains.
I love this part.
Got his hoof on the football to center it back.
The long snapper.
Long snapper. He sends it back. Horses are colliding at the line of scrimmage.
And he turns the laces.
The horse comes through and boots the ball up over the wire, over the fence. And the two cowboys are watching this, and they say to each other,
do that? Nah, they usually go for two.
That's so good.
Do they always do that? No, they usually go for two.
I love the part where the horse catches it with its leg and then puts it and spins it.
Spins the laces. Hey, you got to do it right. Yeah,
you do have to do it right.
Budweiser. All right, you got your turn, Skrabe.
I'm just gonna go with this one. I got to put it up on the screen real quick. But it is one of the most classic commercials, I think, of all time. I think people are going to be very well aware of this commercial.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it on the screen.
Do we have an era for this one? Oh, goodness.
Late
yes.
90s.
We'll remember.
Late
oh,
90s.
boy.
But here it is. It's a Budweiser.
You only got to hear one part of this.
Yo, who's that?
Yo, you pick up the phone.
Hello? What's that?
That's funny.
Yo, where's Dookie? Yo, Dookie! Yo.
What's that?
What's that?
So this became something that everyone did.
Everybody did this for the longest time, and that was a Budweiser commercial. What I don't get, because it's funny, and it still lasts, right? 25, 30 years later. But who was sitting around one day and said, hey, let's just have a bunch of guys call each other and go, what's up?
I bet you
and that'll be funny.
I bet you it came out of someone with their friends actually sitting around, and they did that. Because it's so weird and random that they...
Doesn't seem like something you would necessarily think about. But
man, my friends and I all the time. What's up?
Yeah, everybody's done that. All right, good one. All right, this is a highly rated one by some of the countdowns. This is the legendary one, Betty White.
Okay, I'm getting it up there.
In 2010, and she's doing well. We didn't know what this was for. There was kind of a reveal halfway through this, but you got Betty White out in the park playing the touch football with all the guys and the kids.
You can talk over it.
Here we go. They snap the ball, and Betty is. It froze on. There she goes. Betty's going out for a pass. She gets hammered into the mud.
Mike, what is your deal, man?
Oh, come on, man. You've been riding me all day.
Mike, you're playing like Betty White out there.
That's not what your girlfriend said.
Baby.
Playing like Betty White.
Better?
Then they eat the Snickers. And now it's Mike.
I think they...
Abe Vigoda is at the end.
You're not you when you're hungry.
I love Abe Vigoda.
Abe Vigoda's at the end.
He's so
He
good.
gets sacked.
He's so good.
Yeah, Betty White. You're playing like Betty White out there. You've been riding me all game.
I think they kind of still use that sort
That's a
of
funny
marketing campaign.
That was funny. But it was for Snickers, if you didn't.
It was for
get
Snickers.
it. Yeah, because you eat the Snickers bar and you no longer play like Betty White. You play better.
Abe Vigoda made me laugh.
Abe at the end getting hammered. Yeah.
I played this last night. Everybody hates it, but I thought it was great.
I'm
Seal
surprised you love this one.
playing a seal.
This was from last year, right?
Yeah, 2 years ago maybe. Look at him. It's Seal as a seal.
It gives me the willies.
That's what a lot of people say. That's what a lot of people say. And you can read the words at the bottom and sing along. That's hilarious. My flippers can't open Mountain Dew. Come on, Chris.
It slips right through. What a shame.
Yeah.
I just seal
Anyway, there
as
you
a
go.
seal.
Oh, look at him.
Nah, it keeps me up at night. Scrappy, stop showing me that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know people hate it, but I don't know why I love it
That
so
gives me
much.
the willies. All right, I'm going to go to the all-time old Mean Joe.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think you can ever see or hear this one enough. This is 1979, believe it or not now. So we're going almost, 50 years for this commercial.
Wow.
It stood the test of time. I know that they've had some interviews with the young boy who was in this ad.
I just love Mean Joe Green, like looking like, and he probably did look like this after games, but he looks like he is half dead.
We also don't know. I don't think in the 1970s, right? We didn't get to see Mean Joe Green, interviewed or anything.
That's true.
So this was the first time anybody even saw, quote, Mean Joe Green. So we all kind of thought of him as mean when the commercial came out.
But he's actually very nice.
Here's what it was like.
Mr. Green? Mr. Green?
Yeah.
Mr. Green, this little
You
kid.
need any help?
Mm-mm.
I just want you to know, I think you're the best ever.
Yeah, sure.
Want my Coke? It's okay, you can have it.
No.
Really, you can have it.
Okay.
Mean Joe Green takes the Coke.
And he downs the whole thing. And I think the story was they took that scene, many times, and he got a little tired of doing that.
I mean, I was going to say that.
Yeah. Here, kid. Thanks, Mean Joe.
Thank you.
He throws the jersey to him.
Thanks, Mean Joe.
That's a good one. That is definitely a good one. I think Mean Joe Green. That's the last thing I want when I'm working out or after I played an NFL football game is a
Some
big
little
bottle
kid.
of Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah, right. Probably not the most refreshing thing, but Mean Joe, that was a great moment. And Mean Joe's still hanging in there. He's 80 years old. 80 years old. All-time great one. All right, so let's finish with the 1984, because this is the one that they consider the greatest Super Bowl commercial ever, and it is unanimous. So let's play. I don't really remember the whole thing. It
creeps me out.
It creeps you out, but it introduced the Apple computer.
Yeah, it's like set in the future.
Right.
Like a dystopian future.
1984 is when this came out, too, right?
I'm not sure.
I think so.
They're all just marching together.
Secure from the pests.
Yes, it's a dystopian thing, and then this one
woman who looks like she's dressed like she works at Hooters, honestly. She's got a white tank top and orange shorts.
She does.
She's running towards the TV.
She throws running away from the police. She throws the hammer toss into the film. I guess what is this supposed to signify? That it's time to just break up the whole world and go to the next
January 24,
technology.
Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh, and you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
It creeps me out.
Yeah, it's a little creepy, but you hate to say it. That's the one that kind of started it off. Think about that, Skraby. That in 1984, somebody said, hey, you want a Macintosh computer? Even if you thought that was interesting and you got one and you brought it home and it had the little box and the little tube and black and white and like some green writing if you typed right on the screen. It was really archaic, of course.
Yeah.
Even if you were using that, Could you have ever imagined that one day you'd be using this?
No.
Right?
No.
Like that's 40 years ago. We've come from there to this.
My generation is the last generation to have some of their life before tech.
Yeah.
And then their life after tech.
Right.
So
the
we
kids
remember
now
both
have
sides.
only tech. That's all they know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Your generation, my
Yes.
parents' generation, obviously grew up
Right.
without tech.
But anybody under the age of 40, right? 1984, 30 maybe, under the age of 30.
Yeah.
You've known nothing but a tech world.
That is crazy.
Crazy.
Well, that was
All right.
more fun.
That was more fun than I thought it would be. I hope
Me
you
too.
people driving home at least got some good memories out of that. I know you couldn't see those commercials, but
You can go check out our YouTube, Gwynn and Chris
it's fun to
SD.
see them. The Mean Joe one, it kind of brings a little tear every time to me. Thanks, Mean Joe. Just like that one. All right. We'll be back tomorrow. Tony and Skraby at 2:00. I'll join once I get to Super Bowl up there in San Jose. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. The Chronicles are next. Skraby.
That's right.